Bleacher Report has done it, nation. They have just dropped their top 10 worst NFL contracts leading up into the 2026 NFL season. And Maxx Crosby's on that list. Tonight we talk about it. Pull up, have a seat. Another edition of Silver and Black Lounge.
Which team, by colors alone, is identifiable around the world?
The autumn wind is a Raider.
Which team, by slogan, commitment to excellence?
Pillaging just for fun.
Just win, baby.
He'll knock you round,
All those things
then upside down,
are the Raiders.
and laugh when he's conquered and won.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win.
He's blowing up. Raiders!
Just win, baby.
The greatest offseason for a single team in NFL history.
Not only have the number one overall pick, they have taken every single round of the draft.
Welcome to the dark side, my friend.
Let's go, baby. Raiders select Ashton Jenkins.
Bowers made the catch! Reach the ball! Touchdown! Over the middle, flipped up in the air, and picked off by Max!
The greatness of the Raiders is in its future.
Yo, what's going on, Raider Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Just Win Baby podcast, brought to you directly by the Silver and Black Lounge. Man, I'm your host, RaiderBen. Y'all see the homie right there, man. You know what time it is, the boy Black, man. What's going on with you, man?
Another week, man, in paradise.
I'm feeling good tonight, bro. We got quite a few things on the docket to talk about, bro. With the NFL Bleacher Report just dropped its 10 worst contracts leading into the season. Like I said at the beginning, Maxx Crosby's on there. We don't get into that, man. We want you guys to let us know, though, in the chat, is Maxx Crosby overpaid? The poll is up. Get your votes in. We also want to know where you guys watching the stream at, man. We always want to know where our viewers are tapped in, bro. As always, man, we love you guys. Hit the like button on all the streams. Subscribe. World's most dangerous chat is in full effect, man. But outside of football, before we get into it, how was your week, Black? How you feeling, gang?
Oh, man, I'm just trying to get to it, man. During this dead season, it's slow right now. But I feel like if I could grind through this part, then when it gets easier, then, you know what it is at that point.
No, it's definitely the dog days of football content. Usually the time between the draft and training camp, that's like the driest part. You feel me? So like after you get a couple of OTA sessions in, which ain't really talked about too much, but outside of that, bro, it's pretty much cut and dry outside of that. So, but like you said, man, if you can dog it out during this stuff, bro, once football season comes, bro, it's content galore. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't want nobody to say we ain't earned our spot, because when it was hard, we was still in the fields. We in the fields when it's good. We in the fields when it's bad. We in the field, period.
Just in the field at all times. You know what I'm saying? I'm like G.I. Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like Nike, boy, we in the game. You feel me? Before we get into it, man, shout out to the chat. We got Bruce Willis. Hey, Bruce Willis, you in Burbank, bro? You get right up my area, bro. Couple hours away. What up, Prezi? What's up, bro? What up, Julian Patrick? Appreciate y'all, Junior. What would you say?
Just that be legit song. It takes 2 tanks from here to Burbank. So let me get the bank and gas. I don't know nothing about that.
Cheers to the chat, man, for coming through, bro. You guys, we do this show every single Friday night. Black mixes in some shows on his channel. Make sure you guys are checking him out too on the Business Decision Sports. He mixes up a lot of content throughout the week. I just really do a little bit of Madden, a couple Madden joints here and there, unless something pops up. But 9 times out of 10, bro, you're gonna see the Just Win Baby podcast every single Friday night right here. Brought to you once again by the Silver and Black Lounge. What up, Tokerin Bow World? Sorry if I just butchered your name, but yeah, man. I was gonna try to burn some time until Nate pulls up, but what we can do until he pulls up, we can just look at all the players that are on this list outside of Maxx Crosby. Oh, there he is right there. Speaking of the fucking devil, bro. As soon as you say something, he shall arrive. What up, Sabella? What's up? Nutty Raider Nate in the building. Let's get him in here in a second. But here is the 10 most overpriced contracts they feel like, or what's the exact term? 10 worst contracts ahead of this season. You're gonna see right here they have Carolina Panthers, Jalen Phillips. I honestly thought the same thing. Outside of some Raider ball, Jalen Phillips did get overpaid. He was with the Dolphins, and like the last 2 years, bro, he's been injured. So I'm not surprised to see him on the list. You see Minnesota Vikings tight end TJ Hawkinson right there. There's Maxx Crosby. We'll get into Maxx Crosby once we get the majority of us in here. I'm not sure if Dirty's gonna pull up. Hopefully he does. Nutty Raider Nate's here. We'll get into it in just a second. I got Trey Hendricks in there for the Baltimore Ravens. You're gonna have Chris Jones there for the Kansas City Chiefs. What up, Alfredo? What's up, dude? You're gonna have TJ Watt there with the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're going to have San Francisco 49ers, Nick Bosa, Titans offensive lineman, offensive tackle Dan Moore. Who else we got here? Chris Godwin, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then Cleveland Brown, of course, the most Deshaun Watson. So which you guys have any thoughts on any of these guys that are on this list? Does anything stand out to you guys, or any players that stand out to you guys?
What's up? What's up, boys?
What up, Nutty Raider Nate? What up with you, Mike?
What's going on, man? What's happening?
What's going on, Mike?
Yeah, per usual.
So that's what we do. Outside of that, what's up with you though, bro?
Oh, I'm cool. Trying to survive. Just trying to live, bro. You know.
That's all you can do nowadays.
Yeah. With this list right here, it doesn't surprise me. We gotta pay. I mean, I'm sorry for jumping in, but
no, you're good.
We gotta pay the Raider tax to get quality players around here. If you guys don't notice, like we get charged for Christian Wilkins, and we get charged for other players such as Maxx Crosby. Like we got to pay the premium to keep players around in the Raiders uniform. So it doesn't really surprise me. Am I disappointed with his performance since we've made him the face of the franchise? Definitely. I think we won since we got rid of Derek Carr, the old face of the franchise, and we made Max the face of the franchise. I think we've definitely fallen off the cliff. And I'm not good with it. So, yeah, that's where I'm coming from. Is overall performance. I mean, I heard Black and Pizzle talking about it on their show, and I agree with a lot that they were saying. It's just, but we're paying the premium. We're paying the Raider tax to keep Max in the uniform, and we're hoping that he can provide at least the minimum of 10 sacks. And that's even like lowballing it, bro. Like I want like 15, 16.
$35 million a year for 10 sacks is
a sack a game, like the minimum. That's from me. That's my fandom. So other than that, yeah, it's he's taking up resources.
It's funny you mentioned he's ever since he's taken over of the face of the franchise, the Raiders haven't been as good. And he's kind of, in my opinion, bro, I think it's complacency, bro. What up, Sal? I really believe it's that, bro. I really believe that he hears what fans be saying, bro, and what the NFL be saying, bro. Like, they hype him up, bro. Oh, he's the best Raider since so and so. You know what I'm saying? Blase, right? He's got the most tackles for loss, just geeking his ego up to the point to where he feels like, bro, I am that dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. To me, I just think he's just got an ego. He's got a me type mentality, and I don't know, bro. I just think he's complacent. I think he's comfortable, and the Raiders are making him financially comfortable for sure. So.
Well, last year he did the right thing. I felt like he took JPJ under his wing, and they started off the season strong. He got JPJ up early every morning at practice. They were doing their thing and putting in the extra work. But where did that end up? Where did that land JPJ? He ended up on the fucking injured. He ended up in a scuffle with the previous coaching staff where he didn't know where he fit in. And he wasn't fitting in correctly, or however they want to word it, where they pretty much delayed his how would you say it? How would you word this? I'm trying to think. They delayed his progression into to his third year or whatever. So it's a bad look. And then now he's got Tonka in there with him. So hopefully the same thing doesn't happen with Tonka. So I know that they're two different players, but I don't know. I look for patterns most of the time, and once you start showing me a couple patterns and you show me your rhythm and your character, I'm just gonna put you in that category until otherwise.
Well, it's a lot of talk between the Niners. The Niners want him or some shit. So, I mean, the Niners wanted Khalil Mack though, bro. You feel me? And we didn't trade Khalil Mack to the Niners. Mark Davis pretty much was like, yeah, I wasn't trading him to the Niners. That would be, bro, if there's one place I could say like Maxx Crosby would for sure probably not be traded to, it'd be the Niners. But, I could be wrong. But there's a lot of smoke around the Niners have a lot of interest in Maxx.
Bro, I'll send him to the Niners. I don't think as good as Maxx is, I think he's definitely coming downhill. And I don't know if he's going to perform this year. He might bounce back next year, but I think this year he's going to have a little. He's gonna come out the gates kind of stuttering and stumbling.
Well, the reason why there's a lot of smoke around that too is because there's the NFL says that the Niners are gonna have to try to match that, bro. Like the Seahawks just won a Super Bowl. The Rams are obviously trying to go all in by getting Garrett. So they pretty much got two teams in front of them. Like they got to make a move now. So they feel like they're behind. The Niners are behind for sure now. The Seahawks are number 1. The Rams are number 2. The Niners are number 3. And the Cardinals remain in the dumpster. That's just how they're looking at it right now. I mean, do you guys think that Maxx Crosby to the Niners would take them above like the Rams? I still don't think that move makes him better than the Rams.
Yeah, it doesn't help him at all, especially an injured Maxx. Like that's just a desperation move, which I'm willing to do if they're willing to fork up the price. I don't care. Fuck the Niners. I want them to fucking suffer as long as possible. Excuse my language, but yeah. I love Maxx, and I loved Maxx, and after his little debacle with he don't want to be here no more and this and that, like you're in that category now until proven otherwise.
What's your thoughts on all this shit, Black?
I don't know what kind of love y'all got, boy. Y'all love a person with one sword and cut his head off with the other one. That's crazy. Like
dude, we hear that.
Maxx is not going to stay hurt. He's like healing from being repaired. Like he's about to be. I agree that he's going to start off slow because he's just now getting back. But so this year might not be the year the peak of his comeback. Whereas next year is kind of like you 1 year removed off your repair, so you should be back to your 2023 standard. But you got to be better than you were last year, though, regardless where you at. So that 12 to 14 to 15 sack area is something that's still on the table. So we need to get as close to 15 sacks as possible, and get back into it. Now, as far as his contract and all that, I don't think he have an ego or nothing like that. I mean, well, let me just say this: because when you're at that level, you have some level of ego, because he was humbled, obviously, because of the whole experience. But do I think he's bigger than anybody in the Raider facility or bigger than the Shield? I don't think that. I don't think he's complacent. I don't think none of that. But I think his contract is right on par. I mean, that list got 10 people on it, and 5 of them are edge rushers. So obviously, the market is dictating that. So I'm not mad at him for getting paid. Like, I'm not gonna get mad at him for that. So I think we are paying him right where he needs to be.
He was making rap music videos while we were winning 3 games last year.
That part, bro.
I don't.
So what y'all want? He supposed to be at home crying? Like, what y'all want him to do?
Be at home working out,
getting better, not focusing on rapping.
The fuck?
He literally had surgery. So what else he supposed to be doing?
In the film room?
Yeah.
How do you know he's not in the film room? How do you know that he's not?
I mean, he seems to may go so public about the rap. Let's talk about what you're doing right now in your off-season regimen. Like, he don't talk about what he's doing in his off-season regimen.
Yes, he does. Y'all just saying stuff, bro. Of course he does. Y'all know he the most consistent. He works out the most out of everybody. He's been like that since he's been here. Now y'all don't know what he's doing.
Hey, I remember Maxx Crosby used to post a lot of workout videos in the offseason, dude, like a lot. Now I see more podcasts in the offseason than I see workout videos.
Yeah. And as a fan, I'm a challenge him. I'm not gonna let him be
challenge the whole team then. Don't just challenge him.
He's the face of the team. What do you
we are.
I give everybody shit, bro, from the top to the bottom.
That part.
No, you don't. No, y'all don't.
No, don't, bro.
No, y'all don't.
JPJ hands down. JPJ hands down the best player I think on the team as far as O-line goes, and I'm ready to let him go.
And that's another.
I just hold my players accountable. Well, I mean, I hold my players accountable, bro. Like, if I feel like you should be playing better, then I feel like you should be playing better. Period. And I have that right as a fan, especially when you're the highest paid player on the Raiders, the highest paid Raider in history.
We'll start at the top of the cream of the top. Who's making the most money for this shitty performance we've seen the last couple of years? And the money all playing back at Max.
It's Maxx Crosby because we only scored 16 points on offense. Yeah, makes sense.
Hey, Alfredo with the super chat, appreciate, bro. He said the cigars every week ain't healthy neither. Well, see, this is my issue, bro. I feel
Ryan every week ain't healthy.
I feel like he did put himself above the shield. Probably he probably didn't put himself above the shield to some of y'all people, but when he told Mark Davis, you're either gonna hire Antonio Pierce or I'm gonna demand a trade. Me personally, I felt like that he was putting himself above the team. Oh, you think you're better than me? Then guess what? I'm gonna leave. Type shit. That's how I took it, bro. You feel me? Maybe y'all didn't. But that's how I took it. I took it as he thought he was bigger than the Raiders, which he ain't. Ain't nobody bigger than the Raiders, bro. So, anyways, awkward silence. How you guys feel in the chat, man? Do you guys think Maxx Crosby's overpaid? Let me go look at my poll. I'm gonna pull up. Let me go check it out real quick. See what the results of the poll are so far. 67% of the votes say that Maxx Crosby is overpaid. I mean, take that for what it's worth, but the chat even feels like he's overpaid. Alfredo said, I drink beer every week, but I also don't play in the NFL. See, my issue is like Nate was saying, right? Like, dude was making rap videos and we only won 3 games. Dude's over here making podcasts, dude, laughing and shit, having a good old time with his friends. You know what I'm saying? And we're losing. Like, that's another issue. It ain't just the rapper shit. It's just that the podcast, I feel like puts a real shame on his name in terms of towards some fans, not all fans. Some people like his podcast. But I look at like Micah Parsons, bro. Maxx Crosby, the Cowboys didn't want to do with that podcast and shit no more, bro. That's a lot of the reasons why they dealt Micah Parsons, bro. You feel me? So I feel like a lot of that shit, a lot of those same traits are in Maxx that Micah has, bro. I feel like he's already thinking about life after football. Maybe he knows his knees. Maybe he knows his knees messed up. I don't know. I feel like all the stuff that he does is more for his brand than it is for winning games. Like it makes him look good. Don't make the Raiders look good. It makes him look good. It makes the Raiders kind of look stupid. It makes our fan base look bad. But, you know, it's just an opinion, which we all have. You feel me? So, what up, Rebel? What up, Beckett? What up, mate? Y'all ain't got no rebuttals. Nothing, y'all ain't got nothing to talk about.
You know where I stand. Motherfuckers think I'm crying up here because I'd be fucking a passionate fan and not settling for no fucking bullshit.
Don't take it personal. I said the fan base. Fan base.
Well, see, that's the thing, though,
bro. It apply.
Well, you also mumbling up under your breath up here, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I've never spoke under my breath. To be real, I don't know where you're even coming with that. I don't have to speak under my breath. I just clarified that I wasn't speaking directly to you.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
The fan base crying about it.
Rewind the episode, and you said something.
It applies, and it applies. Like if it applies, it applies. But I'm just saying in general, like crying about it every week is not gonna make the situation better. Like that's not healthy because the person said it's not healthy to smoke cigars every week, and I said it's not healthy to cry about it every week. I don't know how you took that personal to you when I piggyback off.
I just finished my statement and you fucking you hopped in and cut me off and then you mumbled under your breath some other shit.
Because you said I said it to you and I didn't.
I didn't say that. I said somebody's up here thinking I'm crying because I'm passionate.
And now it's somebody.
I didn't drop any names. I didn't drop it. I'm doing.
It's only three of us up here, and everybody know I said it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right.
You know what I mean?
I just look at it like this, bro. We gonna come on this bitch. We gonna come on this bitch, bro, and be passionate. Rather, some people might think it's crying, some people might not. You feel me? I really don't care. I ain't on this bitch to worry about what anybody thinks of my content. You don't like it, just don't watch it. You feel me?
Now
always been that way. Always will be that way. But I mean, this is content. It's content. Y'all, anybody that's been around my channel knows we are some of the most critical people on Maxx Crosby. We were the same way towards Derek. And the reason why we are, it's because how much we want them dudes to play better. We wanted Carr. We knew Carr could play better. We want Maxx. We know Maxx can be better, bro. But we're not getting that. There's something there. There's some kind of block where we're not getting these dudes true potential.
Focused.
They make the most money to ever don the silver and black, bro. And I expect more. I expect more, bro. Period. I like Dirty said, bro. I'm fucking greedy. I expect more, bro. You make way too much money. Like, hell no. Hell no. That's my fucking issue, bro. The dude's already, in my opinion, it looks like the dude's already thinking about life after football. He doesn't even really care. I won't say that. I won't say he doesn't really care about football, bro, because he probably does. That's how he butters his bread. But to me, the aura that I get for him, bro, the vibes, is that he's probably like, if the Raiders don't want me, then whatever. You feel me? Like he just got a whatever mindset now. And I don't know, bro. I don't like it. I'm a big body language guy, and when he's not making plays on the field and he's on the sideline and in the locker room and shit, something just tells him something's off. Something's off, bro. I got the same vibes from Devontae Adams. You feel me? And then Maxx Crosby over here telling everybody, oh, I don't want to go nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be here. This is where I want to be. But he's literally in the background for like staging a trade.
Yeah.
Like, but lying to you guys, lying to us. And y'all are cool with that.
Yeah.
That's what really bothers me. Y'all are cool with that, bro.
Yeah. We're not
like this
dude
just snaked all of y'all.
We're not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah, not week in and week out like it's going to change something. What is it going to change? What is it going to change while y'all keep saying it? What is it going to change?
Pops up, bro.
What is it going to change? The fact is, right. So if it's just a topic, why are y'all feeling some type of way when I say something about it? Y'all can have y'all opinion, which is cool. Y'all have y'all opinion.
Well, for one, I said what I said, and I thought you was mumbling. which you clarified it, and I said I appreciate that. But
Okay, for sure.
That's where I'm coming from, bro. It's no hard feeling. I'm not taking anything personal. Don't be over there thinking I'm bashing on you or something, because I'm not.
Oh, it ain't never been that.
Like,
Yeah, for sure.
If I didn't, I'd be gone. But
yeah, no, I ain't never felt that.
All right.
No, I ain't never felt that.
So let's just like look at Maxx Crosby's contract, bro. So this year he's on cap. He's on pace to hit 35.8 million. This is like the highest his contract will hit. Last year he was on 32.5. This one's 35.7, and then it goes down and down. 2027 goes to 29. And then 2028 and 2029 are pretty much, extension years if they want to bring him back or whatever. So let's see. Last year, 32 million base salary. Here, let's see. Let's share this tab. So 32 million. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. My bad. Okay. So last year, 2025, this year at their 32 million base salary. All right. Now let's look at his numbers for last season. So last season on a $32 million contract, 45 tackles, 10 sacks, and the interception against the Bears, no forced fumbles. So let me ask you guys this. Without the name attached to it, let's just not attach the name. Just look at those stats alone. Does that look like somebody who makes $32 million a year? What up, we the people? What up, John Leon? Or somebody that's worthy of $32 million a year? Just look at this top line right here. What up, Frank Weber? That's the stat line for $32 million last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And then he got mad at the coaching staff for benching him because he wanted to pat those stats a little bit before he ended, because he knew we were going to play some garbage time teams. And I get it. You want to, as a player, you want to be out there and you want to get all your shit. But he was also delaying the inevitable, the surgery he had to get. And now we're running into this year and ready to start over, and he's not going to be ready. And that's selfish.
It's selfish because he got hurt. He got some surgery now. Max literally has been playing his whole career, right? And so then out of 2 seasons when he needed to get surgery, y'all still expect him to perform at the same level that he was before. Like he can't be ever hurt. So then the 2 years that he actually hurt and had to get surgeries, since there's nobody else on the defense, it's his fault because he got all the money. Although the money he's making is in the range of all the D linemen, because that list is full of edge rushers, because the league is paying edge rushers. So for him to get his comparable money, he should be making what? How much y'all think he should be making? Like 15 million a year? 17, 18? What y'all think? 20?
Well, I'd be reason that's more. I would be more comfortable paying Max around like 26, 27. I'd be cool with that, but 30, not 35. Nah, bro, that's way out the realm of possibility for me. And I'm not trying to pocket watch. I'm not trying to make this stream about pocket watching. I'm just saying, bro, don't even attach the name to that stat line right there.
And that's what I started. That's what I started it with. The performance he's been putting out for the price we're paying him, we're getting taxed. And it's time fucking we get something back and fucking better performance. That's the money's the money. It's what it is. He's the 8th most overpaid player, according to some fucking reporter. It's to some people it might be higher, but yeah, bro. Yeah.
So let me ask y'all: Is Maxx Crosby top 10 edge rusher? Can we agree that he's a top 10 edge rusher?
Yes,
so we can agree with that, right?
Yes.
So do you know what the average of the top 10, that means you take all 10 of their salaries and you divide it by 10. It's $39 million. That's the average for a top 10.
Alfredo with the super chat with a great comment.
So
he said when we're 4 and 13, we can pocket watch. I agree, Alfredo. Sorry, Black. Sorry, dude.
Pocket watch time.
Yeah. So if the average salary for the average top 10 is $39 million, and Max is making how much? 32. He's making less than the
average contract for a top 10 defense in is $39 million.
Yes, sir.
I did not know that.
Because what I'm saying, and all I'm saying is, I'm not even saying that they worth the money, but what I'm saying is the market is dictating that. If the market is dictating that, you got to go with the market. That's what that's how your agent get paid.
The money's the money. The performance is the issue. If we were winning, I'd say give him more money. He deserves a paycheck. He deserves a fucking bonus. All that. But we're fucking losing, bro. This motherfucker is just he's not going to be ready this year. And it's going to be another disappointing year from him as far as what we need from him. And we'll see though. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we fucking go out there and make the playoffs and go nutty for sure. So I'll eat all my words. I'll crow on here for 24 hours straight.
24-hour live stream.
Yeah. So here's your top. I
swear to God.
Here's your top 10 edge rushers in terms of salary. You got Will Anderson, Micah Parsons, Aiden Hutchinson, T.J. Watt, Danielle Hunter, Myles Garrett, Maxx Crosby, Nick Bosa, Jonathan Grenard, and Jalen Phillips. So the average, the lowest is $30 million. So $30 million a year.
Josh Allen Hines Allen make. Where you stopped at? Phillips? Is that who you stopped at?
Number 10, yeah, Jalen Phillips.
Okay, because Josh Hines Allen make 28, and y'all
right
outside
the
give Max 27. Like you would give Max under that? I don't know. You would give Max less than all of them?
I mean, he's only making more than Nick Bosa, Jonathan Grenard, and Jalen Phillips. So I'd probably pay him more than those guys.
So that's what I'm saying. The market is dictating that he make that much. Because, and I agree that he needs to produce more. I agree with that, but I'm like, he coming off of an injury, so he gotta work his way back into mode, and this is the year, and up to what Nate Nutty is saying is like this year can't be one of them years like Malcolm Kuntz had last year on a prove it type year, like he only have 10 sacks again, and we like well. Is he ever gonna get back to 15 sacks then?
See, the thing is, if we go to his stats, if we go to his stats year per year, so this is his career stats, at least over the last few years. So 2020 he had 7 sacks, 2021 he had 8. These are the years ago he got paid. In 2022, he had 12 sacks, and in 2023, he had 14 sacks. So these 2 seasons right here are the seasons that got him the big contract. And then it's been a decline. I mean, you could say a jump back from 8 to 10 is a jump back, maybe, but from 14, and we've already regressed to 10 and 8 sacks the following 2 years, and at 35 million.
Oh my God! So I guess he can't never be hurt.
I mean, your best ability is availability. I don't want to play that.
But why doesn't that apply to AOC then? He never available.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to come off the.
Y'all want him to be the starting quarterback.
He doesn't come off the field. That's the problem with Max and AOC, bro. Nobody wants him to be the star. I'm all about the hype. I think the bigger the hype, the more we get back for the trade. I'm thinking bigger picture. I don't
boy said he want to be the number 1 quarterback. He said that with his whole chest. I ain't never heard AOC talk that much ever.
As he should. And there's potential there, bro, because his rookie year, he was one of the best in his class. His rookie year, and he got the shit end of the stick. And nobody ever prepped him, and he's kind of just been getting the shit end of the stick since.
And then guess what happened? Antonio Pierce needed the quarterback to give him a job. Jimmy Garoppolo stunk it up, so he's like, "Hey, Aiden, come get me a job." Aiden goes out there, wins them games, has Maxx Crosby and the boys smoking cigars in the locker room. Antonio Pierce gets the job, and guess what happens? They make Gardner Minshew the quarterback. Like
Gardner
what
Minshew
the
is better than him.
in
That's
the dick,
why.
bro. And then after you give
Better
Gardner
than him.
Minshew the
That's
job,
why.
after you give Gardner Minshew the job and he stinks up the joint the last 4 games, you bring Aiden O'Connell back in the last 4 games, see if he's gonna save you another contract. Boy, that shit was wild.
That's
Aiden
not what
O'Connell
happened.
been done dirty.
Y'all memories is off, bro. You need to go back to the preseason and see how Aiden O'Connell played in that
I don't
preseason.
care about preseason, bro.
No,
I
now
care
it
about how
don't
he played in
matter.
the regular
Now
season.
it don't matter.
He's got a
They run
decent
like 2
regular
plays in the
Now it don't
preseason.
matter.
Black, you know that.
How
They
he
only
played.
run like 2 to 4 plays in the preseason, bro.
Oh my
Everything
God!
was
Look at how he
illustrated.
turned the ball over.
Cerebral
bro.
assassin.
He's
Put him
not
in the
better than
game.
Gardner
He's a
Minshew. He's
gamer.
not better
He's a
than any
gamer.
starter.
And I
He's
don't
not
like
better
I don't
than
like
any
AOC.
starter.
I don't like that he faked his little
Raider
contusion he had on his knee or whatever. I don't like that. I think he's a pussy for that. That's why I'm willing
I
to let
wouldn't.
him go. But I'm not all the way out on him either. I think that he's
I'm not
serviceable.
either.
He's serviceable.
He is. I agree. I totally agree with that. But to sit here and act like he haven't had a chance, that's a lie. Because whenever if a starter get hurt, right, and he's out multiple weeks, like let's say he's out 2 weeks, and you get to start, there's a chance right there. There's your chance right there. So what y'all want him to have a training camp where he's the #1 quarterback and come into the season and get a chance to get hurt by week 3? So then y'all can say, oh well, he had his chance finally. No, he can't win in camp because he doesn't win in camp. And then last year he got hurt in camp. Like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all keep talking about availability. AOC was hurt the year he came out of college. He was hurt in college, been hurt like 2 or 3 times in the NFL, and only been in the league like coming on 4 years. But somehow y'all can say that about Maxx, but y'all can't say that about AOC though. Like, that ain't kosher.
As far as I know,
like I said earlier, though, Aiden O'Connell makes pennies. He makes pennies.
Oh, so now it's about the money now.
It has always been about the money. It's the only reason I've been arguing the whole time is because he makes goddamn money.
Stop saying he haven't had a chance, and he has had a chance.
Goalposts.
Yeah, talking about because of money. Okay.
Bro, when you're the highest paid Raider of all time, you're held to a different standard in Ben's book.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I've had to watch you milk my franchise for many years, and I've got little to zero results from you. And the stats are in the pudding. Personal stats and Raider record, bro, are in the pudding. On top of how much money you make, boy, we stink. We stink. Like what we say, bro.
Why ain't no Conway ain't helped the offense score more than 16 points?
Without you, so you might as well just get going and let us have this $35 million and spend it somewhere else. God damn it.
So why Aiden O'Connell couldn't help the offense last year?
Colin Miller was out. JPJ was out. We had
Aiden O'Connell played one game, and guess what? He won that game.
Everybody was cookies. He didn't have nobody, bro.
Past the second,
nobody.
So don't even
just like every chance he got, and he got put in the fire when the starter got hurt. Most likely, all of those teams are already falling apart. So he got the shit in the stick. Yeah, I can't.
Poor
can't change my mind on that one.
Poor AOC.
Dude, Aiden O'Connell, he's almost like Derek Carr 2.0 in terms of dudes already had to learn like 6 different offenses in 3 years.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't been easy for the kid. It ain't been easy for the kid, but he's over there and he's toughed it out. I like him, bro, because he's a tough son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets injured a lot, right?
Now y'all say he's tough
son of a bitch. Yeah, I think he's a tough son of a bitch.
Didn't you say he like Bambi that couldn't walk or something last year? But he's tough. Like,
I go with Jeff on this one though. Jeff said this, and I agree. It wasn't like he asked for them to fucking put his leg in the air cast. They put his leg in the air cast.
Oh God! Because he was
bro. My shit is broke. He put me a helicopter. The Raiders called the helicopter. God damn it! You know what I'm saying? They got him there lifted. He was fine. He was like, "Bro, I need this shit to Bruce." No, bro.
I can't forgive him for that. They were trying to
like take the season or something. They didn't want Aiden O'Connell to play no more, so they wanted him to play it off.
They was trying to set it up like he was extra hurt when he's like, "I'm not that hurt."
Yeah,
I got you. That makes sense.
Hey, bro, shut up. And then they're like Brian Hoyer
pushing the doctors on.
They're like Brian Hoyer's gonna start. They're like, "No, Aiden O'Connell. It was a bruise. It was a bruise. You tell him it was a bruise. No more Brian Hoyer."
He said, "Shut up."
That shit didn't make no sense because I just don't know how a motherfucker get an air cast for a bruise.
Right,
Like,
and then come back and fall on the other knee the same way. Like what?
the next week, he didn't even, bro, dude got damn near airlifted out of the stadium and was back in 6 days.
Goofy.
That boy's like,
There's
Right,
something
Aiden.
there though. There's
I'm
something
sorry,
there.
Aiden.
He's not completely
was
useless.
like Nick Diaz, boy just gets knocked out 100 times, come right back the next week, 6 days, he ready to fight again. Like, we in this bitch.
I'm sorry,
understand?
AOC, but I just don't like the. Yeah, we can't. If y'all coming for Max, I'm coming for AOC. So just know that.
Let's see.
But I don't think Max is completely useless though. That's
No, I don't. I don't
Yeah.
either. I just think he's overpaid. But
How you
that's
say he's overpaid when he's obviously deserved to be in that top 10 list, bro.
I mean,
Man,
according to the NFL,
he's not even in the top end of that top 10 list.
all right, so let's look at guys that make less money than him that I would take over him right now. All right, I would take Josh Hines Allen right now over Maxx Crosby. I would take Brian Burns over Maxx Crosby. I would take Nick Bonito. I take Nick Bonito over Maxx Crosby. I would probably no Trayvon Walker. He's kind of ass. He's been a bust. For the money, I would take Khalil Mack over Maxx Crosby.
No, pick somebody on that list, bro. Don't start pulling all kind of other players.
I'm just saying guys that make less money than him that I would take over him. That's what I said, and I just named them.
DN's edge rushers make a certain amount of money, bro. Edge rushers make a certain amount of money, and he fall right in line, right where he's supposed to, according to the league. He's not pillaging the Raiders, man. I could see if he was in the top 4, then I'll be like, dang, Max.
Look, Brian Burns making less money than Maxx Crosby had 16.5 sacks.
Good for him.
Yeah, I know. Good for him. I wish he was a damn Raider. Hey, Giants, you want Maxx Crosby for Brian Burns?
What have they won? What have the Giants won?
I mean, I hear you. But at least they're getting production out of dudes that they pay a lot of money to.
Here we go. Now we move.
They get production out of their top paid players. What do you mean?
But they're not winning.
Jonathan Greenyard, he used to play for the Texans.
Jonathan Grenard, I believe so, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember him. He was good, but he was like Malcolm Kuntz. He was just kind of he's definitely overpaid.
Yeah,
Malcolm Kuntz is like our second highest paid player. Y'all should be on his helmet.
He definitely
He's
overpaid.
spending money for the last 2 years.
Yeah, I've been giving Ben shit for that for a while.
He's been stealing money for the last 2 years, but y'all ain't said nothing to him.
Yeah,
I mean, you waving the injury excuse, bro. We can make the injury excuse for Malcolm Kuntz too, then. I mean, at least he ain't making $35 million on the injury.
He's back from an injury.
At least he ain't making $35 million on the injury excuse. He's only making $10 million on the injury excuse.
Yeah,
because he'll never be a $35 million player in his career ever.
You may be right. You may be right.
No, I am right.
Time will tell.
I am right.
I mean, there's some talent there with Malcolm Kuntz. That's undeniable.
With everybody in the NFL, they ain't gonna show it.
It's just, can he get back to being healthy? That's the question mark.
He just had a lucky 6 games.
I mean,
just like AOC during that stretch.
Boy, Raider Rich coming in hot with a super chat. He said, do you think we trade him to the Eagles and we can get Jalen Carter? How legit are these trade rumors? Also, is this the new spot for Raiders Talk, no longer using RaiderBen's channel? This is RaiderBen's channel. I just rebranded Raider Rich to answer your last question. This is where we will be doing the show. I just rebranded. This is the Silver and Black Lounge with RaiderBen and the Hemis. You know what I'm saying? My guys up here. Appreciate y'all.
I was just talking about that. Y'all tripping about that.
To add, y'all go first. Y'all take this one away. We'll start with Nate. He said, "You guys,
we ain't trading Max, man. So y'all might as well get that up, man. We ain't trading up for, especially we not trading Max. That's all it is,
man.
I don't know why y'all keep trying to hurry up and y'all keep trying to usher out the captains of the team. I don't understand how y'all expect to win games, but y'all don't like the captains. Like, that's crazy.
I don't expect to win a lot of games this year, so.
Period. Max is going to be here for a while.
We won 7 games total the last 2 years. So I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, because he only
with these same captains that we keep giving money to.
Because he can't score 16 points on offense. Maxx Crosby can't score on offense.
Well, he's better get some more stops and fucking hold it down.
You know what sounds hella funny, bro? Is that it's this? I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Motherfuckers make the same excuses for Maxx Crosby that we did Derek Carr. What was motherfucking Derek Carr stunk? Well, he don't play defense. He don't play defense when the offense. Well, Maxx Crosby don't play offense, man. Fuck out of here. I'm so tired of hearing that shit.
Why would you complain? Why would you compare? Why would you compare? Why would you compare a defensive player when you know the offense was the problem last year? See, that's what I'm saying. Being disingenuous with your argument. Like, at least when y'all make arguments, y'all at least had like a real leg to stand on. But sitting up there knowing dang well that the offense was hella garbage last year was the weak point, then that's the reason why. It wasn't because of the defense, but y'all want to blame the defense. So, okay, then I'm not, that doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense.
The defense quit multiple times in games that we were still in, and if they were really the defense, like if they were really them, they would have won them games themselves, and we'd be praising them. And I'd be like, let's give Max more money. That's not the case, bro. They literally quit on us multiple times last year. I seen it. Yeah, the offense sucked. The offense sucked, but the defense.
Let me just finish this question, and we can move on. What?
The defense quit on the team.
I do not believe the Raiders move Maxx Crosby to the Eagles. I don't think the Raiders get Jalen Carter. As much as I would love that trade, I don't think there's any accountable or any truth behind any of them rumors, bro. It's just all rumors. I think if the Raiders were to trade him, as much as I hate to say it, the hottest team right now that's on the trade market with Maxx Crosby, from what I'm hearing from national reports, is the Niners. The Niners want Maxx Crosby more than anybody now. So I believe if a trade is to be had, it's probably going to be made inside the NFC West with either to the Seahawks or the Niners. I highly doubt the Seahawks, but the Niners are definitely a hot team right now that you guys should keep your ears on if any team makes a move for Maxx Crosby. It won't be 2 first-round picks. I think if he's traded, it's probably going to be a first and a second, maybe a first and a player or something like that. But at the end of the day, I something tells me he's not going to be traded. But at the same time, I feel like there's some animosity there. I feel like Maxx Crosby's feeling kind of awkward in that building, but that's just me. So, that's just me. I don't know. I mean, because he wanted out. He wanted out, Black. Thanks for the super chat, Raider Rich. He wanted out, and they didn't want him. And now he's forced. That's like going to your job, be like, I don't want to work at this location anymore. Can you transfer me? And the transfer falls through, and you're forced to work with those people that you didn't want to work with. That's weird.
If you the dude, all that don't matter. When you're the alpha dude in the facility, that don't matter. That only matters to people that feel that people below them are inferior. I mean, feel like bigger than them. Like, that's weird. Why would you, if you're the most alpha dude in there, why would you care what they think? He went in there the very next day after that failed trade. He walked in there, was the first guy still.
He better be. He makes the most money on the team. He better be the first person in the building.
It's not awkward. What's making it awkward is the fans. But Max did that to himself, though. So he just got to deal with it. But the fans are making it awkward, not the franchise. The franchise don't feel like how these fans feel. That's y'all feeling like that.
Him, why'd they trade him?
Oh, my God. Do I need to explain this to y'all like another 12 times?
The dude
I don't understand why y'all not understanding this. I don't understand, like, if you know anything about Raider history, you should know why.
Yeah, well, if you know anything about Raider history,
even if he was dead wrong and went in there and asked for a trade, okay, and y'all think he felt awkward?
I remember hearing reports that he told Mark Davis that he would never play another down for us again.
So now, since he said that, do you think that's true?
Don't know.
I don't know.
How many times have your woman ever told you that she was gonna come back to you, but she did?
Never. She knows where it's at.
Yeah, all right. You okay? You okay? Let's call her and ask
Who
her.
you think you talking
I
to?
bet
Who you
won't
think you
even come on
talking
the pod next week.
to? Shit.
I don't know. I feel like Maxx Crosby got humbled. I felt like he probably thought he was this superstar player that everybody in the NFL wanted. And when the went to the Ravens and the Ravens were like, "Yeah, we don't want you," I think he got humbled. And I'll say this: I feel like if he's ever gonna have a career year, bro, it's gonna be this year. If he's gonna go on there and be like, "Oh, well, you didn't want me. I'm gonna show you. You feel me? What time it is? Especially now, I got all these better players with me on defense. By far, probably the best defense in terms of talent that Maxx Crosby's ever played on. I'll give him that. But like I said, none of it matters, bro. None of it matters, bro. At the end of the day, unless we're winning games, you feel me? Like it's gonna be the same thing with Max again next year if we don't. Like Raider Nation for Life said earlier in the chat, if we go out next year and we suck, guess what? It's gonna be all over again. He's gonna start crying. You don't want to play here no more. At what time do we just get tired of it, bro? Like at some point, enough is enough, bro. And then guess what they'll do? They'll give him more money. They'll rain his tears with more money. Like that is crazy.
What are y'all talking about? That's y'all doing that. Y'all fans are doing that. Because Maxx Crosby didn't even say nothing last year. I mean, this past year up until the point that they took him off the field. And yeah, he was supposed to be mad that they took him off the field. And also the Raiders did the right thing by taking him off the field. So they both were right in that situation. Y'all been trying to get Max traded for the last 2.5 seasons. And so now all of a sudden he's gonna make it everything so awkward that next year when he comes in, he's gonna make it awkward again. Like, no, the fans are gonna make that because y'all keep trying to trade him. He's not about to ask for no new money. He can't really ask for no new money to the 28 season. So these next 2 seasons he need to lock in and earn his money. I'm not saying that he's doing exactly what he should be doing. No, you got injured for a short period of time because it is the NFL. It's a violent sport. So there's going to be a period in there. You have to get over some kind of major, if not minor to major injury. Now that you're back, now we need you to cash in on that contract that we just gave you. That's all it is. But now everybody want to keep moving, Max, because of whatever personal feeling they have, thinking he gonna do this every year. And
2.5 years he gave us an ultimatum, and it was so that's where all this shit started, bro. Before that, I let him live. It was whatever. I thought he was an underdog. I thought it was a cool story. Then he gave us you get me. Go ahead.
I tell my wife that all the time, bro. When he did that, putting himself above the shield, how I took it, you're going to trade. You're either going to keep Antonio Pierce or I'm going to demand a trade. That's when I lost a ton of respect for Max. I loved everything Max was about, bro, until that moment, bro. Once he did that, he just showed me his loyalty, bro. He wasn't loyal to the fucking Raiders at all, dog. He wanted the dude that was going to let him smoke cigars in the locker room when they were beating teams with backup quarterbacks. We're beating sub 500 teams that had backup quarterbacks playing, beating them, and we over here smoking cigars, bro. And it was just retarded. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. That was it. That was it.
I love how competent the Raider franchise has been through all these years, and poor Maxx Crosby just took advantage of the Raiders. Because the Raiders has been so good to Max and Josh Jacobs and Derek Carr and Khalil Mack and Michael Crabtree and Tim Brown and Marcus Allen. I mean, like, come on, man, y'all.
This is a performance-based business, gang, and I don't see the numbers to justify the performance of paying him $35 million.
Yeah, but you're not an accountant either.
I'm not. I'm just a fan, and I feel like, bro, like you can see it. The body language, bro. The body language tells people a lot, bro.
I got a question.
You saying he feel awkward in the lot on like.
I'm not saying he does. I'm just saying I think it would be kind of awkward, bro, being the so-called face of a franchise, asking, or I wouldn't say demanding, but saying I don't want to play here no more. Can you send me out? Pretty much saying you don't want nothing to do with the franchise, right? Getting sent out, and then getting your ass sent back, bro, and forced to play at a place that you don't want to play at. Obviously, you wouldn't have asked for a way out.
Saying that.
That would make me feel awkward regardless of money.
Because
I'd still be asking out, hey, bro, I still don't want to play here. Hey, bro, I still don't want to play here type shit.
And Maxx Crosby walked in there and was like, man, if y'all don't give me no help, get me up out of here. And then they didn't want to act like they didn't want to give him no help, so they got him up out of there, and they end up getting him back. So what's the issue?
And Maxx Crosby was telling everybody that he didn't want to leave the Raiders when he did. So
I understand how you shouldn't mix your feelings with your business. You can't mix business and feelings at the same time. You can't do it.
Well, the only reason why there's feelings involved is because I'm just a fan, bro. I ain't got nothing but feelings and emotions tied into the Raiders, bro. That's it. Just a fan.
You got a little more than that. You got a little more than that invested into the Raiders.
Time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess there's some
I was about to say, yo, my time is important. So if you don't,
I don't. Like I said, I just at the end of the day, bro, as if he goes out and he has great numbers next year and the Raiders win games, none of us will talk. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know. The whole Flock Nation kind of rubs me sideways. You know what I'm saying? Especially him being a Raider. He a Raider. But he don't know that like there's only one Raider Nation or there's only one nation. But I don't know, bro. It just revs me. That revs me the wrong way. I don't know, bro. I don't know. And then for it to be such a big deal, you feel me? The whole Raven shit, such a big deal, right? That the trade got denied, blah blah blah. The first time he was asked about, it's just water under the bridge. No, it's not just water under the bridge, dog. We want to know why and what happened. Why did you want out? Like, why are you here? Type shit. What up, Raider Paul? Well, now all of a sudden, Maxx Crosby wants to play for the Raiders. That's what you're telling me. Now all of a sudden he wants to be here now. And all of a sudden he don't want out. He's wanted out for like 2 or 3 years. Now he don't want out no more. Now he don't. Like, come on, bro. He still wants out, bro, for surely. I mean, he might be willing to settle this year because the Raiders made some moves in free agency. He might want to see how, you feel me, test the waters, dip his little toesies in there and see how it pans out this year. But if it don't go good this year, Maxx Crosby's going to want out next year. So, like, why even waste our time? I'm done wasting time, just like we wasted 9 years with Derek. At least shout out to Derek. Derek never won out. He got forced out by Josh McDaniels. But, bro, we're just kicking the rock. We're just kicking the can down the road, bro, with Maxx Crosby. Oh, this year he don't want out. Boom. Next year he does. Next year he don't. Next year he does. I'm over that shit, gang. I'm so done with that shit, bro. Ben looked like he got off the pipe. That's what's up, bro. I don't think I've ever been on the pipe besides the knee pipe. Yeah, I like Derek, bro, but I was on Derek, Maxx Crosby, probably the two players I've been the most critical of as a content creator, bro. I don't know if there's many other content creators out here on YouTube that's been as critical to those two players as I have been, or as we have been, Nate included. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been extremely critical of those guys ever since the podcast started, and for good reason, like Derek Carr, the quarterback of the team, highest paid player, now Maxx Crosby, the highest paid player, captain of the team, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like we were acting like this over nobodies. We've never come on this joint and cried about nobodies. You feel me? It's always the big guys that make a lot of money that we come on this and we talk about. I'm going to take a urine real quick. Let me take a quick urine. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Kubiak stand on the shield, man. You think he's bigger than the shield. That's how y'all sound.
Was that what that picture was? You were stepping on the shield?
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
That shit don't bug me. It's whatever.
It didn't bug me either. I'm just talking crazy.
That's kind of like how we kept the shields off to begin the season with. Like, that shit in them. That's kind of like, it's whatever. I feel like people made a big deal about that, and that wasn't that serious.
No, it wasn't. You think so, but yeah. but it keep getting bigger and bigger. And the thing about it is, it's cool. It's like I understand. I agree. It's actually smooth. What y'all saying? Like I get it. I'm not saying that it's like y'all making it up. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is this: before it gets all out of hand into this super blaze, I gotta keep throwing some water on it. That's all. That's it. Whether it's a cup of water, whether it be like a pail of water, whether it be a bottle of water, whatever kind of water I got. When I see the little smoke, I'm gonna throw some water on it until it catches all the way on fire. Because I don't think it's gonna catch all the way on fire. I don't think Maxx Crosby. I think the people are creating more of a fire than Max himself. That's what I think. People don't know what that conversation went like. People just want to assume he walked in there and kicked the door open like a movie and told them, "Hey, you trade me or else." Like, come on, that ain't even how that worked, man.
Like Jay Glazer. Jay Glazer's a liar. Is that what you? Is that what you're saying?
Jay Glazer's a liar. Yes.
Well, definitely wasn't lying. He was telling the truth. We was up here. There was Raider content creators going for Jay Glazer's
and Raider content creators. Them same content creators don't even like you and think you some kind of dude that you ain't. So why would I trust what they think? What are we talking about? So, like, a lot of these content creators be talking out of both sides of their mouth. They say one thing on one end and then say the same and the opposite in the same paragraph. Like, I'll be like, wait, do you not? Hold on. Okay, I guess. Yeah, these content creators, they just want clicks and likes and views. It's cool. But the actuality is they're going to line up and play the game. And how do we expect us to win games if we think we got all these underseated issues? And even if they are true, why are we exacerbating them to the level where it's all in the media? Like, we shouldn't be doing that. Like this quarterback controversy that we creating already. That's really not a controversy, but we're creating it.
Something there, bro. There's something there. Just like when Jay Glazer brought that report out, there's something there. It's not nothing. To guarantee people there's no way he's getting trades this year. That's crazy.
No, I'm not saying no way as if it's impossible.
You did say that though. You said you guarantee he ain't.
I don't literally mean 100%. I mean like 70.
Because guarantee is 100% though, right? Am I correct? Do I know math?
I guarantee he ain't gonna get traded. Then you want me to stand on it? I guarantee it.
That's what I'm saying. Stand on it.
So when he don't get traded, and I talk crazy to y'all, don't be sitting up there talking about black think he nothing, because I'm gonna be like
we lost Blackie for real. I think.
Got a phone call.
Hey, cool Kev, you ain't never lied, bro. He said Ben will be doing this rant until Max leaves the team. We can definitely all agree on that. Yes, I will agree with you as well.
No, until we start winning. I want to win with the dude, but if we're not gonna win, then fucking kick rocks, bro. I'm done.
Yeah,
back and forth.
I mean, I just look at it like this, bro. At the end of the day, this is gonna sound crazy, bro. For anybody that's not a Raider fan, listen, we are the Raiders, bro. Like, I wasn't alive for the history of the Raiders, bro, but we have a rich tradition of winning. We are the team of the decades. Like, our motto is just win, baby. One of our slogans is commitment to excellence, bro. For us to be out here performing the way we've been performing and not demanding the standard of the Raiders and just come on here and make excuse after excuse on why the Raiders suck every single year, bro. That's not being a Raider, gang. You feel me? I'm done with anything that don't have to do with winning games, winning championships. If we ain't winning, I don't give a fuck how much money you make. Well, I care about how much money you make. I don't care about the numbers you put up. None of that shit matters, bro, besides us winning and how much are you making when we're losing. Like, obviously, that's the argument tonight, because my biggest issue is that we're paying Maxx Crosby all his goddamn money and we ain't winning shit. We still losing. And his stats don't even stack up. You know what I'm saying? So fuck all that. Fuck all that. I'm trying to win games, boy. I'm about sick of goddamn losing. I'm tired of being just try, baby, or just rebuild, baby, or commitment to excrement. The autumn fart is a Raider. Like, bro, come the fuck on. What are we doing here? Like, I'm trying to win some games, bro. That's all it's about. That's all it'll ever be about. I've gotten to the point, bro. Like, I used to accept moral victories a long time ago as a Raider fan. Well, At least they did this and at least they did that. Man, I don't get about none of that no more, bro. I don't care about what we lost. Period. Point blank. Period. That's why when people be like, "Oh, well, Aiden O'Connell didn't do nothing. We won, but he didn't do nothing." I don't care. We won. Like, how many times I gotta say it over and over and over and over again, bro, before I get through people's thick ass skull? I don't give a fuck how great your numbers are if you lose. I don't give a fuck how bad your numbers are if we win. The motto is just fucking win. I don't give a fuck if you ran for 100 yards or minus 100 yards. I don't give a fuck if you pass for 100 or pass for 1. I don't give a fuck. As long as the column that says stats that says wins and losses, there's a check by the win. I don't give a damn fuck about none of that shit. None of that shit.
I don't care about yards. I don't care about touchdowns. If we got the win, that's I'm good. That's why when they say Max don't play offense, it's like, okay, but he's still out on the field and he can affect the game in all kinds of ways, and that's what he needs to be doing, and he don't do enough of it.
And he gets paid to affect games. Yep. That's my issue. And I forget somebody said in the chat earlier, he said my issue with Max is he doesn't make enough big time plays. Something around that nature. But that's my issue too, bro. Is big time players get paid big time money to make big time plays in big time games. How many fucking big plays have we seen Maxx Crosby make outside Chicago last year? I mean, I'll give him that. He dominated that game. That's probably the most dominant I've ever seen Maxx Crosby. But outside of that, when have we ever seen it? His rookie year against a team that would have the number 1 overall pick in the Cincinnati Bengals, when he sacked that quarterback 4 times, that team had the number 1 overall pick and drafted Joe Burrow. So what the fuck does that even matter? They stunk.
And he was rushing a backup right guard or something.
Yeah, a guard that was playing tackle.
Yeah. He no position playing tackle. He also turns up for the Ravens. That's why I think the Ravens were very interested in him.
Yeah, that's one thing we had said, bro. We traded him. We're like, he went to a team that he never lost to, bro. I don't think Maxx Crosby ever lost to Lamar, bro. I think we beat the Ravens every single time he was with us.
He got up for Lamar for whatever reason.
We beat him in 2021 in our home opener against the Baltimore Ravens, and then we beat him in 2025, bro. We were terrible that year. And I think what did we play him? 2017. Max wasn't on the team in 2017, so. But the fact of the matter is that as long as we win games, bro, I'm not gonna come on this bitch and criticize Max. You feel me? But when you're the face of the team, you're the captain of the team, I got nobody else to put it on. So it is what it is. He said, "What happened in the bathroom?" Ben came out blazing both guns. There's certain topics, bro, that get me fired up, and Maxx Crosby topics fire me up, and I can see both sides of the coin, bro. Like, I see people's argument, well, he gets tackles for loss, and he's one of the most dominant run defenders in the NFL. I get that, I understand that, but dominant run defenders and edge setters don't get paid $35 million. God damn it, you son of a bitch! You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker out of here. We're paying this motherfucker $35 million to make tackles for loss. Man, fuck that. Man, fuck all that, bro. I'm good. Where's old buddy at that used to play for the Raiders? Yannick Ngakoue. Get his ass in here real quick. I fuck with Yannick. I don't give a fuck about that run stopping shit. Well, that's why you got linebackers. Them defensive tackles better take on somebody, boy, and them linebackers better fill gaps. I'm not trying to pay somebody $35 million to set the edge in the run game. That's stupid. That's not how good teams are ran, and that's why Maxx Crosby's contract is rated as one of the worst. Let's see why he rated as one of the worst, because we never got in that. So let's scroll up and let's look at the the context behind why he was rated number 8. So let's go back. Let's bring it back up. Here we are right here. It says the contract, 3 years, $106.5 million with $91.5 million fully guaranteed. The problem, after putting up a combined 27 sacks in 2022 and 2023, the 7-year veteran has failed to top 10 sacks in either of the last 2 seasons. He'll turn 29 this summer, and his continued decline is inevitable. The kicker, the Raiders are pretty much stuck paying him more than $65 million over the course of the next 2 years. They tried trading him this offseason for a reason. So there's the context. And I agree, bro. In 2023, we looked at the numbers earlier, bro. 2022 and 2023 is when he deserved to get paid, bro. But ever since then, bro, it's been a steady decline from Maxx Crosby.
Yep.
And the facts are the facts, dog. The numbers, men lie, women lie, numbers don't, goddammit. And we just looked at the numbers. You know what I'm saying?
The injuries piling up.
My boy John Leon with the $4.99 super said Black couldn't hear a word you were saying. His headset was a fashion statement. Why are you hating on the way the homie wears his headset, though? He just dropped $5 to say motherfucking Black's headset is a fashion statement. A shout out to John Leon though, bro. Appreciate you. So I mean I don't know. I just don't know how else to put the fact that we at the end of the day we just want to see production. You feel me? And the production's not there. Like Rebel Raider, shouts to Rebel Raider. He says he's never been worth quarterback money for an edge. He needs 15 to 20 sacks a year. That's what I won't say 20, but yeah, at least 12 to 13 sacks annually every single year to be worth that money.
One a game. That's not asking too much. Is that 17?
That's 17 sacks.
That's setting the bar low. You keep touch 20 if you get that, if you're like that.
I don't know. I don't know if Maxx can. Bro. I honestly don't think Maxx has enough tools in his tool bag to get 15 sacks consistently year in and year out. That's the issue with Maxx, chat. He don't have very many tools in his tool bag. It's either rip and spin. That's all he does, bro. He's got no power. His tool bag is extremely limited. You can't be a fucking plumber if you ain't got the tools that you need, bro. He's got two moves and he's really good at them: the rip and swim move and the spin move, bro. Outside of that, once teams get their hands on Maxx Crosby, that's the reason why Maxx is good at what he does. He's fast. You can't get your hands on him, but as soon as the tackles get their hands on Maxx, it's over, bro. It's fucking over every single time. At that point, if the quarterback doesn't get rid of the ball, he might get a pressure because he'll get it back up off the ground and do a bunch of dumbass spin moves and throw his arms up and shit like inflatable air two mans and shit just to get pressures. But outside of that, bro, tool bag extremely limited for Maxx Crosby. That's the thing, bro. He makes $35 million a year and he's got two moves to get to the quarterback. That's it. He's got no power to speed, no speed to power. It's just all finesse. All of his moves are finesse.
He'll jump to the inside to stop the run. You're not supposed to. You're like, that's one of the first things they teach you playing defensive end. Don't give up the end and don't jump inside. But he makes the plays most of the time, but sometimes they do catch him. So that's and then at the end of the day, what's our win-loss record? So that's back to that. And that's the only thing that matters.
Well, I mean, Greg Townsend, bro, the all-time sack leader for the Raiders, sell this podcast, dude. He takes the easy way out, bro. He takes the easy way out every single time, bro.
Called him a bitch.
I mean, he said bitch, called him a bitch, depending on how you want to take it. Some people thought he was just joking or whatever, but he still said the word bitch towards Maxx Crosby. So
yeah, he kind of said under his breath too, like that bitch.
yeah. I mean, that's another thing, bro, that rubs me wrong about him, bro. Like, you got a Raider great. You feel me? You be wanting to go these sack summits, bro, and take fucking tips from Von Miller. But when Greg Townsend wants to come to the practice facility, you don't want to fuck with Greg Townsend. You pretty much say Greg Townsend can't teach you shit. Bro, the audacity of that? Disrespecting our alumni like that? Like, come on, bro. And y'all rocking with that, though. But y'all rocking with that. Y'all rocking with people that disrespect our team, disrespect our alumni.
Echo.
That's cool, though, chat. That's cool.
I was hearing the echo. Are we good?
Yeah.
I
don't hear an echo.
It's just me? My bad.
I just on your end. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm just stating my opinion, going on my spills, my
you know what's funny? I'm looking at this top 10 list, right? And I'm looking at these stats of these players that played the last 2 years. Let's go to TJ Watt. So the 2025 season, he had 2 sacks because he played 3 games or whatever. So whatever, right? And then the year before that, he played 14 games and had 9 sacks. So, okay, but whatever. He's older, I guess. So let's go to the other dude, Jalen Phillips, right? So then with 17 games, He had 3 sacks with Miami and 2 with Philadelphia. And then the year before that, he had 1 sack because he was injured. So the thing about it, well, the point that I'm making is y'all crying. Well, I'm sorry, y'all complaining about his not having 10 plus sacks over 15 sacks over 3 years. None of these dudes is doing that. What y'all talking about? Like, I'm talking about none of the dudes that's around where he's getting paid. So I don't understand how y'all thinking he's getting overpaid when the people underneath him is producing a fraction of what he's doing, even when he's injured. So I'm trying to understand it. The dudes that's immediate underneath him, them 2 players combined don't even have max stats. But then y'all want to say numbers don't lie. Like, numbers lie all the time. Figures lie and liars figure. Like, you can make numbers look any kind of way. But all I'm saying is, what is he worth to the team? Because without Maxx Crosby, our defense is come on. We'll be for sure ranked 30, 31, 32, somewhere in there. Come on.
No, I feel you. He's definitely got value. I mean, us losing him would definitely hurt our defense. But that would really, I feel like if we trade him, like,
What happened?
Shit kicking us out one by one.
that I left Mo.
So
what I was saying is, if he gets traded, I feel like it's really only going to hurt the Raiders for like Raider fans that want short-term wins, like that want to win right now. Like, if you want to win right now, you feel me? Keep Maxx. Yes, for sure. If the Raiders want to win right now. But me personally, I want to win now, but I don't think it's going to happen with or without Maxx. So that's why I'm cool with just trading him. You know what I'm saying? Because you have an aging pass rusher, an injury-prone aging pass rusher that is eating up a high sum of your cap money. Why would you want to keep him unless you're winning right now?
Right. Now Maxx Crosby is injury prone and he aging. He's only 28, about to be 29.
He's 29, I think, going on 30.
No, he just turned 29, if he turned 29 yet. Like, come on, bro. He still got 3 more years of his prime. And he's not injury prone. That's what I'm saying. I respect y'all. I understand. You're entitled to feel how y'all feel about how much money they make. But then when y'all paint this picture, the picture ain't accurate. He not aging, and he's not freaking. Bro, come on, man. He's not injury prone.
Maxx is not injured. Oh, I don't know if I agree with that.
I mean, if you look at the number of games, I mean, you could say he's probably not injury prone, but it's the timing of a lot of these injuries, bro, because at the last 2 times he's been injured, bro, it's at the end of the season. You know what I mean? And let me just say this, because why not, right? Just say hypothetically the Raiders make the playoffs next year, right? Or say no, let's say they're making a run, right? And we're in that little in the hunt bar, and 9 wins or 8 wins somewhere. Say we're around there, right? We need a couple more wins to make the playoffs. That is a proven part of the season where Maxx Crosby gets hurt. Every time Maxx Crosby gets hurt, it's like the last 5, 6, 7, 8 games. And that's, in my opinion, is where when you kind of need your best players, bro, is at that last final little stretch. And a lot of it has to do with, I don't want to take no plays off. I want to play 100% of the snaps, bro. That's got to be out. Bro, he makes way too much money, bro, for him to be playing that many amount of snaps, bro. At some point, you got to save the player from themselves. And I feel like this year, the Raiders got to get some kind of pass rush rotation going. Otherwise,
yeah, you're right. He's 28. He about to be 29 in August. So he's closer to 29 and 28. So you're right about that. But still, he still got 3 good seasons of prime playing. But I mean, like, I never knew that. Now you get as you get held against you because you want to play through injury and you want to. I don't know, man. I don't know. This new era of how y'all think about sports is weird. Like, I don't get it. But it's cool,
I'm just trying to do something new because his way isn't working, bro. Because he's still getting hurt and we're still losing games. So I don't think I'm wrong for thinking that way.
Well, you are not wrong for thinking that way, but how about you guys turn your attention other places other than Maxx? Like y'all keep trying to blame Maxx, and then the rationale is, well, because he makes the most money. Like, wait a minute, he's making market value. The market value is 39 million, and he makes 35. Like, dang, like what y'all want him to make 10 million under the market value? To feel good about what he, and then the players that's underneath him not even performing at all, and they hurt. All these players, because the market is dictating that. But hey, I don't know what to say. I don't. It's not like he hasn't been doing his part.
Kind of answer your question. I don't know if there's any other players that Raider fans are emotionally argumentably attached to. Besides,
I can name one.
Come here and argue about
one.
Who you want to argue
name
about?
One.
Who?
Can name two of them.
Who?
AOC. It's a love affair with that.
Bro, he lucky if he even fucking makes the roster. Why are we gonna argue about it?
No. You know how many subscribers I've lost because every time I've talked about him? I promise you.
I'm not laughing at you.
Unsubscribing you for Aiden O'Connell, dude. Those probably aren't even real Raider fans.
Can't worry about that shit, bro. He's got to keep
I'm
going,
not
bro.
worried about it, but what I'm saying, because it hasn't stopped me from talking about him. But what I'm saying is, y'all can't sit there and say it's not no group of fans out there that have this love affair with Aiden O'Connell. Like, for real. Like, just soon as I bring up, bro, I went to my comments about Aiden O'Connell. If I read y'all, matter of fact, I'm gonna do that on my show. I'm about to read y'all like my top 10 comments about Aiden O'Connell, and they go in on me like they know me.
Yeah,
like they hate me. Like I won't watch the rest of the video. Like, okay, thank you for your view. I mean, like, I'm sorry, but
I mean, I fuck with Aiden O'Connell, but I ain't gonna come on here and argue about the motherfucker. I ain't got no arguments for him. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I really do think that if he's gonna have a chance to start any year of his career, it's gonna be this year. I really believe that, and I believe that because not saying Fernando Mendoza doesn't or shouldn't start, but the Raiders have pretty much made it known they're not gonna start a rookie quarterback. They don't believe a rookie quarterback that can start. I honestly don't think Kirk Cousins is. I don't know if he's got that much left at 38. And, you know, Aiden O'Connell, his best chance to start is beating out a 38-year-old veteran quarterback.
So I hope he balls out in the preseason and we get a second round for him. Somebody
about to start.
I'll take a third.
From what I've heard, bro, from like insiders with the Raiders, bro, that Kirk Cousins shit's pretty much a lock. Unless something drastic happens, Kirk Cousins, the starting is pretty much a lock. It's gonna happen. So.
You know why? Because Kirk Cousins better. That's why.
And there's some familiarity right there with Kirk Cousins. So
it's not a conspiracy theory.
It's a trust thing, really.
His dad why does he trust him? Because he knows the thing. He knows what he
knows his shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Aiden O'Connell is not totally. That's my only argument. We could get something for him if we keep hyping him up and he plays good.
Who do you think's more mobile? Who do you think's more mobile? Kirk Cousins at 38 or Aiden O'Connell?
Kirk Cousins by far. What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. Not after Cousins' injury. You see him playing in Atlanta. He couldn't move for shit.
I have, and he won like 4 or 5 games.
He won 4 games, but he couldn't move. He had Bijan Robinson and Michael. What's his name? Pitts, fucking balling
and
out.
Kyle Pitts. They had and what's the other dude? The receiver Drake London.
Yeah.
So now so wait a minute.
And his O line was legit. That's another thing. Running the fuck out of the ball.
South on 6, man. In the building.
So how did okay. Well, how did Penix get hurt then?
Penix been hurt since college.
Yeah.
You're talking about injury prone, bro. That's probably the definition of injury prone right there.
His backups Tua. That's all bad. So Ricky Beavers, he said max contracts ain't bad to me. He's top 1 to 3 defensive end we've ever had. Okay.
So let's think of some
Finally,
defensive ends.
you need to subscribe to my channel because everybody else that's over here right now don't come to my
I
show
can
no
name
more.
3 defensive ends right now that are better than Maxx Crosby in the history of our team. Howie
Business
Long,
is business first, bro.
What?
Go ahead.
Howie Long, Greg Townsend, and Khalil Mack. Already, there's 3 that's already better than him. Bang outs. I mean, you could probably put him in top 5.
Nobody even know who Greg Townsend is.
Are you crazy? That's a troll, right? Nobody knows who Greg Townsend is?
Oh, I forgot you're gonna take it literal. Like no one names Greg Townsend, bro. When you say Raider Grace, no one names him like that. He's never the person that you name, bro. And I'm not even saying that Maxx Crosby will, but they'll name Maxx Crosby before they name Greg Townsend. I bet you.
I mean, newer fans, yeah, because they don't even know who Greg Townsend is. Some Raider fans, the best player they've ever seen play for the Raiders is Maxx Crosby. That's why he's got so many fucking fans. Some Raider fans probably didn't even get to see the majority of Derek Carr. They caught like the end of Derek Carr, and they've grown up watching Maxx Crosby. So there you go. I mean, look at I ain't gonna say I'm about to say some out of pocket. Yeah. I'm glad I've grown up, bro, and thought about that shit. I was about to say some dumb shit. Anyways, the show moves on. I was gonna come on make some fucked up comparison. Anyways, no, I mean, I like I said, at the end of the day, gang, only reason why I'm critical of Maxx is because I hold the best players that are on our team to just different standards. That's just who I am. I did the same thing with Derek. I've done that to every player that's gotten a lot of money for the Raiders, bro. I've always been that way. And yes, it's about the money. Yes, it is. It's about the money. When you make a lot of money, I've seen plenty of players come in and rip the Raiders off, bro. How many times did the Raiders sign overpriced free agents that ripped us off, bro? Now we're not signing free agents that are ripping us off. We're letting our own players just rip us off. Now our own players just rip us off. Fuck it. Just overpay the players. Let the players rip us off.
Now they overpaying him. He's getting paid less than market value, but they overpaying him.
I mean, the number 10 dude makes $29 million. Market value is like $30 million. He makes more than
30. No, average market value is 39.
I mean,
Max
I
makes
don't
35,
see that,
bro.
I don't see it's like 30 million, 33 maybe.
No,
we
bro,
the top 10
bro,
pass rusher.
the number
The
is
highest
already
pass
good,
rusher in the NFL makes 39 million.
No, it only makes 50 at least. Like, what are you talking? See, this is why I don't. This is bro, y'all just be saying stuff, bro.
I thought it was 60. I saw 60.
It probably is closer to 60. I know it ain't 39.
Yeah,
I know it's 50 something.
Greenyard was fucking up there. What's his name from the Texans?
Yeah, the defensive.
Myles Garrett ain't even at the top of that list. While y'all talking about sacks?
Yeah, so it's 50.
Myles Garrett led the league in sacks last year. He broke the record.
Yeah, but he ain't making the most money. He should be. He's about
to get cashed out. Carl said Kirk wears a waistband up to his belly button and tucks in his shirt. His ass is so tight he can pick a quarter up off the ground. And Max has pool noodles for arms.
You said that? Yeah, you don't subscribe to my channel. Don't subscribe to
Bro, I'm sitting there reading that like, hold on, what the fuck?
Yeah, don't subscribe to my channel. It's cool.
Hey, bro, we was definitely on this joint talking about how Maxx Crosby looked skinny. He definitely looks skinny. Man. He don't look big at all. It looks like he lost weight. That boy need to go eat a couple of cheeseburgers or something. You guys seen him on media day, boy? He looked like a junkie. You guys ever went to like Skid Row or like to East Oakland on 13th or something? You ever seen junkies? Maxx Crosby got the figure of a junkie.
His shoulders got smaller. You can see that. Are the jerseys too big? One of the two.
That's why he's thinking about life after football. Chat. Look at his body. It's like giving up. Body's like giving up on him.
3 seasons in a row. Y'all making up stuff now. Kirk Cousins been hurt 3 seasons in a row now.
It's giving up. Chad, his body has had it. It's had enough. That motherfucker done clocked out. His body done said, "I'll see you next season." And that fucking season hadn't even started. I don't know, bro. I mean, he just looks skinny. I mean, I'm not the only person that said it. He looks like he lost weight. Like, I mean,
yeah, we didn't
put all that weight back on or something.
We haven't really talked about this, but yeah, I've thought about this. Yep. He's
okay, Ricky Beavers. Okay, so Ricky Beavers. We gonna have to really talk about this one, Ricky Beavers. Ricky Beavers said Khalil Mack and Maxx Crosby on very similar levels. No,
they both won about the same amount of games.
Not even close. One person
both won the same amount of games.
All-Pro, and not only a first-team All-Pro, but a first-team All-Pro at two different positions. The only player to ever do that in the history of the league. Reigning defensive player of the year, multiple first-time All-Pros. Like they're not even on this.
Is that Beavers?
Beavers, but you cannot make that comparison, bro, at all.
They didn't win nothing though.
Huh?
They didn't win nothing though.
I mean, the Raiders ain't winning nothing either. So
no, that's what I'm saying. So all them stats you just said don't mean nothing because they didn't win nothing. I mean, he's made the comparison, so I'm just breaking down the numbers. No, so they both comparable. They both comparable because they both ain't won nothing.
Look at their stat lines, bro. Their stat lines are nowhere near comparable.
So one is a lot better at being garbage than the other. Okay. Because if Khalil
make that argument, I feel like they're in two different atmospheres.
Khalil's garbage too, then, because they ain't won nothing. He ain't won nothing.
I'll go on the limb, bro. And this ain't even a hot take, bro. Maxx Crosby will never ever win a first team All-Pro, ever.
What difference does it make if your team don't win nothing?
I'm not saying it makes a difference, bro, but it's a career accolade, bro. And he ain't gonna ever have that shit, bro. He ain't never gonna be a first team All-Pro.
If Maxx Crosby becomes the all-time sack leader, then what?
Okay, shit don't mean shit. Just like when Derek Carr was
the don't mean nothing, but you just said it was an individual, bro.
That shit don't mean nothing. It's an individual accolade. Shit don't mean nothing.
But now it don't mean nothing because it's an individual accolade. But it means something for Derek. For your boy. Hey, before y'all, this is the advice I'm gonna give some of y'all. Why don't y'all chat GPT y'all statements before y'all say them, because 3/4 of the stuff that I've debunked from y'all, all I have to do is just repeat what you say and ask if it's true. And it tells me that y'all don't know what y'all talking about.
First team All-Pros dictates. First team All-Pros, bro. A lot of the reason why motherfuckers get voted into the Hall of Fame, bro. Like motherfuckers with a lot of first team All-Pros. A lot of that shit goes into if you're gonna make it to Canton or not. So it's more than just individual accolades. Maxx Crosby's never even gonna be thought about being a Hall of Famer, bro. Khalil Mack's already thought about being a Hall of Famer, bro. Motherfuckers been donning that motherfucker gold jacket, bro. Maxx Crosby will never ever sniff. You'll never sniff the cunt of fucking Hall of Fame gold jacket. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's bigger than, and he's gonna go in as a Charger too. He ain't gonna even go in as a Raider. Why are you over there jocking?
Who? Who you talking about?
Khalil Mack.
Yeah, the only reason why I talk a lot of that shit is because Khalil Mack is who broke my emotional tie to the Raiders, bro. I remember I told myself, bro, I was like, if there's one player that'll never ever be traded, bro, it'll be Khalil Mack. The Raiders would never trade him. And we did that shit, bro. That shit broke me. That's why I don't fall in love with players no more. That's why I say don't ever expect the Raiders to do something, bro, because they are the most unexpected team. That broke me, bro. I lost a lot of emotional investment when we traded Khalil Mack. That shit hurt my soul. Khalil Mack's trade is one of them trades I feel like when it happened, everybody will remember where they were at when that trade happened and like what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely talking heavy about Maxx Crosby. I've been talking about Maxx Crosby for many years. So
Yep.
this Maxx Crosby criticism is nothing new. It's been on my channel for a long time. Why a lot of channels will call these uncomfortable conversations. These are easy conversations to me. You feel me? Because all I care about is winning football games. You feel me? I'm not here to make excuses for players, bro. They don't pay my bills. I'm trying to win games. You either helping the team win or you helping the team lose. You feel me? And that goes for everybody, especially the highest paid players that don that silver and black. You feel me? Y'all motherfuckers are paid to be great, and you motherfuckers underperform year in and year out, and motherfuckers want a dick ride. You can dick ride all you want. I ain't dick riding shit. I'm dick riding championships. I'm dick riding playoff wins. Fuck you talking about? I ain't dick riding none of them individual bullshit accolades y'all be sucking on. I ain't doing none of that shit.
Win losses. What's that looking like? And if it's not looking up to par, we got to switch some shit up. And the only consistent we've had these past few years is none other than your boy, and he's it's just not working out. And
bro, it was crazy because like the longest tenure shit through all that shit was Patrick Graham, and now it's Maxx. Patrick Graham's gone. Maxx Crosby should be gone too. I honestly feel like he's still gonna be traded, bro. The Raiders understand the value of 2 first-round picks.
Hope he comes out balling. I hope we win. I hope he comes out balling. But like we started off the episode, he's coming off that injury. I don't think he's gonna be worth the shit first few games. Other than a cheerleader, we'll see though.
We'll have Justin for 12. Justice for 12.
We got some dogs though. We picked up Quiddy Pay. Hopefully he pans out. Hopefully Kuntz fucking turns up. So I think we also win more games without Maxx on the field. So make that add up.
So Justice for 12, bro. What up, man? Thanks for coming by the show. He said, if I was the season sack leader for multiple seasons, but my team kept finishing below 500 and never making the playoffs, it don't hit the same. We need to win. No, I feel you, bro. But being the sack leader of a team when you got only 10 sacks 1 year and 8 sacks the year before, like, I mean, that's not leading a team. I mean, statistically, yeah, but bro, 10 sacks. The point is, bro, he made $32 million a year last year for 10 sacks. We looked at his numbers already, bro. Where's his numbers at? So this was his numbers right here, chat. For last year on a $32 million contract. Mind you, this came off a season that got the Raiders #1 overall picks. You got to take all these numbers plus the fact that we had the #1 overall pick and we were terrible, and he was making $32 million. This boy made $32 million last year on a team that won 4 games with 45 tackles and 10 sacks. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's the argument. That's the argument, bro. Like, if we was winning, this shit wouldn't really matter, bro. But when you're losing games and your highest paid players are underperforming and fans are okay with these stats right here at 35 million, that's a problem, bro. That's a problem. We're Raider fans, bro. Our motto is just win, not just fucking barely get 45 tackles and 10 sacks for 35 million. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? I know this shit is, for some of y'all, this shit might be uncomfortable to talk about, bro, but this is reality.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, like I said, we win games. I don't give a fuck if he goes back to 20 tackles and 7 sacks. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Because we're winning. We can settle with this right here. I'll be fine with that number right there on the bottom if the Raiders go to the playoffs next year. I'll be fine with that.
Bonus.
Yeah, he said, fuck it, give him a raise. Y'all want to talk about giving a motherfucking contract? Y'all want to give a motherfucking contract after an injury and after a losing season. How about we give a motherfucking contract after the Raiders go to the playoffs and he gets 7 sacks and a forced fumble in a playoff game or something? How about that?
Retire a Raider. Yep.
That sounds fair to me.
That's the kind of shit I'm on. Not fucking keep fucking chasing your tail in circles and trying to make it work and trying to make him happy and firing and hiring coaches because he doesn't want to play or he's quitting on the team on the team in general. Fucking the defense quit more than once last year, bro. I can't think of the specific games, but it was more than one game. I'm sure the chat can bring some up. But there was more than one game where the defense fucking just Aiden Eggers, they were disinterested, more interested in tackling.
Look, chat. So look, bro, this is about regression with two pay raises. He got paid. I think we paid him after this year and the year after we gave him more money. So he went from having 12 sacks to 14. The Raiders gave him the chicken. You feel me? But look, bro, I said earlier, it's been regression. You can call this 10 sack. I think it was actually like 9.5. So he had an 8. So from 14 sacks, becoming the highest paid Raider to ever don the silver and black, surpassing Derek Carr after this season. He regressed 8 sacks, 9.5, 10-ish sacks. Like, bro, like it's getting worse. It's getting worse, bro. Like, it's not getting better. You want to see these numbers be trending upwards. When you buy stocks and you buy crypto, where the fuck you buy, you invest, you want the arrow to be going up. Well, guess what? This motherfucking arrow is going down. We invested in nothing. We are getting no motherfucking investment. We are getting no production out of our investment. And the numbers show themselves. The numbers are right there in front of you. Numbers right there in front of you. You feel me? And like I said, I love Maxx, and we wouldn't even be doing shows and being critical of Maxx if we didn't like Maxx Crosby. We do. We just expect more, bro. We need more. The Raiders need more. We need focus. We need motherfuckers to not be doing podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is out, bro. The Cowboys ain't winning shit, and neither are the goddamn Green Bay Packers. Motherfucking ain't never gonna win shit because this motherfucker over here more focused on doing podcasts, talking about Micah Parsons. These motherfuckers are not locked in right now with football, bro. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say, bro. That motherfucker spending multiple hours a week producing a show that he could be spending getting better at his craft, bro. You think Jerry Rice would be out here doing a goddamn podcast? You think motherfucking Howie Long was out here doing a goddamn podcast? You think the Raider greats, you think the greats of the NFL, the best pass rushers of all time, was out here wasting their goddamn time doing a goddamn podcast? Fuck no, they weren't. That's why they're the best, bro. That's why Maxx Crosby ain't never going to be the best. He ain't never going to be a Hall of Famer, and he ain't never going to sniff a cut rag of ever being anything for the Raiders because his fucking focus is outside of football. Go fuck yourself, you son of a bitch. Fuck yourself. You don't like it, go fuck yourself. That's my opinion on it, goddammit. Yes, yeah, motherfucker's focus is not on ball. This motherfucker's focus is elsewhere. I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker on. This motherfucker want to be a rapper. He wants to be a podcaster. This motherfucker wants to be everything but a Raider, goddammit. That motherfucker said, I got tattoos on me that don't mean nothing. I bet it is, and one of them is that Raider tattoo that don't mean fuck all nothing, goddammit. You son of a bitch. Go fuck yourself. I know what the fuck you on. These Raider fans might be wearing silver and black glasses and can't see through your shit, boy, but I see through your shit, you son of a bitch. Yeah. We see right through that shit, goddammit. We've been through this shit. We know what time it is. You ain't fooling us, motherfucker. We called this same shit with Devontae Adams and everybody else. All these Raider fans was dick riding the fuck out of Devontae Adams. Now Devontae Adams wants to play here. We're all like, bro, his body language says elsewise, bro. 2 weeks later, that motherfucker was up out of here while he was telling all you stupid motherfuckers respectfully that he never wanted to leave. Boy, y'all just be falling. If this motherfucker say something and you just fall for it. Oh, yeah, he wants to be here. Yeah, forever. Yeah, brother. Yeah, fuck out of here, dog. Fuck out of here, bro. Don't believe everything you see on television, chat. What up, Raider Nation? Jason, what up, Willie Wayne? I'm just saying, boy, like, motherfuckers is crazy, bro. Motherfucker would just put a lie in your face, dude, and because motherfuckers is so blind to everything you say is faith, and they just take it. Oh, that's here. What's my solution? Trade him. Obviously, he said, "What's your solution? Trade Maxx Crosby." That's a goddamn solution. So we ain't got to deal with it no more. Let Maxx Crosby arguments be somebody else's arguments. What was my number one thing I said about Derek Carr? One of my biggest issues I hated about Derek Carr is that he would divide the fan base, bro. Derek Carr divided the fan base. You had Derek Carr stans and Derek Carr haters. That's what it was, bro. Now you got Maxx Crosby fans and Maxx Crosby haters. So I don't like players that divide fans, bro. And we are back to another player that is dividing fans, bro. Some people see it, some people don't. Some people care. It's just too much, bro. It's too much. It's drama. It's bullshit. And we all know for sure if the Raiders don't win this year, the fucking Maxx Crosby rumors are gonna fire up again. So why are we even wasting time? Just cut the dead meat off now. Let it be over with. You feel me? Shave that shit off. and be done with it. Right now,
Because right now we won't get nothing for him. That's the issue, because he is coming off that injury and nobody's going to touch him. That's why I'm saying if the Niners are dumb enough, so I'll take a 1 right now, 1 and a 2, whatever. Fuck, I'll take a 1. Fuck, I'll take just a 2. Fuck it. Nah, but I would have those 2 ones from Baltimore would have been nice, but I don't think right now it's in the cards. I think Hondo's full of shit. I know a lot of people fuck with Hondo, and he's part of our circle. I don't want to hurt our brand, but I think it's still America and it's free speech, motherfuckers over here. Fuck Hondo. So I think he's full of shit. I think he's always fishing for his own content and his own benefits, as he should, but I don't believe nothing he says. I might have just fucked up. My bad, y'all. It's nutty, but don't listen to me, guys. Just go ahead and erase that. But yeah, I don't see any movement with Maxx coming right now. But I think that down the line, yeah, we lose a couple games and he gets healthy by deadline. He definitely, I could see a couple phone calls.
So
my bad, bro. We might have to edit a bunch of that shit out.
So let me say this, bro. I feel like us coming on here and making arguments of, like legitimate players, guys that, we have high expectations for, our best players, so on and so forth, right? I feel like those are way better arguments to be had, bro. I see people making shows on who's going to make the team, Roman Himby or Dylan Laube. Like, I'm not like, I would rather come on here and have a conversation about Maxx Crosby than have a conversation about Roman Himby and Dylan Laube. I'm gonna come on here and you think I give a fuck about who wins between Roman Himby and Dylan Laube, bro? I care about Maxx Crosby and his production. You feel me? So that's why we have these kind of arguments. You know what I'm saying? What up, Fambo Podcast? What up? Would you mind? Thanks for sliding through. Shout out to the 30 people in the building. Double tap the screen, hit the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Loaded Box Entertainment, man. You feel me? Shouts to the homie Black. I know we live on his channel too. Business Decision Sports. You feel me? I am RaiderBen. This is the Silver and Black Lounge, and you are tuned in to the Just Win Baby podcast. So the other thing that was on that's been going around is Kayron Boutte trade rumors from the Kayshawn Boutte from the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots acquired AJ Brown, and there's been a lot of rumors around the NFL or around the Raiders building that maybe the Raiders would have some interest in Kayshon Boutte. That every time I say that word, it just sounds weird as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I remember we played him last year on week 1, bro. I'm like, what the hell am I saying here? But he's from the New England Patriots. Had a pretty good year last year. He's more of like a number 2. That's the reason why I didn't really see why a lot of people were like the Raiders may be in on a trade. Let's see, we're gonna pull up the numbers here. So we'll go with down here Kayshon Boutte right here, wide receiver. So last season, 33 receptions, 551 yards. See his touchdowns. So his touchdowns, and he had 6 touchdowns. So this Boutte stats right here, played in 14 games, had 33 receptions on 46 targets, 550 yards. Did have a nice, healthy 16.7 yards per reception right here. That's a nice number to be at, and 6 touchdowns. My issue is that I don't know if the Raiders need a number 2 receiver. And another thing is what would be the trade? Do the Raiders, is it like a late round pick, like a 5th or something for this dude? 551 yards and 6 touchdowns doesn't really move the needle for me in terms of, the Raiders should go out and give him, the bag, or not the bag, but give up a trade for him. I'll let you take it over, bro. But what's your thoughts on it? I'm gonna go look at Jalen Naylor's stats, bro, because Jalen Naylor's almost like the same kind of receiver, bro, and I think he probably had better numbers than that.
I like Booty. He's a hold on, pause. But
I like Booty.
he's a decent player. He's a football player. He gets busy. I like the way he gets down, but I'm not willing to give up anything for him. Nothing significant. If we get like a fourth or a fifth, maybe a fifth for sure. But no, I don't think it's worth it unless Kubiak really thinks he can help, and fucking we're really, somebody's not stepping up and we're low on depth. Then go get him immediately.
So I look at his numbers. So last year, Booty had 33 catches for 551 yards. Jalen Naylor had 29 receptions for 444 yards. So at 15.3 yards per reception, 16.7. So like I said, very similar players. I think Booty may be the taller of the two. I think he's like 6'4". 6'3", 6'4". I don't think Jalen Naylor's that tall.
I thought he was a little small. To me, he kind of shaped like Debo. What's his name?
Yeah, he's big though, bro. I thought the same thing too, bro. He's like 6'3", bro. Let's see if I can find it real quick. He's big, bro. He's a big boy.
Okay.
Let me see.
He's got that.
Oh, he's not. He's 5'11". Okay, so
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see, I'm kind of out. We don't need no more small receivers, bro. We got enough of those already, bro.
Yeah.
I thought he was dude. I could have swore somebody was saying that he was a taller receiver. Yeah, that shit's out.
No, he's kind of he's a better gadget. I mean, because Debo Samuel's a gadget player, but he's more than that. I feel like he's a better receiver than Debo Samuel as far as that goes. But I still don't think he's a number one. That's to me, yeah.
Yeah, that's out. I ain't gonna lie. I was only gonna talk about this shit because I thought he was a bigger receiver. He's definitely out. Like the Raiders already have Trey Tucker, who's like 5'10". You know what I'm saying? And fucking Jalen Naylor's barely 6 foot tall. Jack Bash is like what 6'1", 6'2". He's not very tall. Like we got a bunch of short ass wide receivers, bro. Like, let me see. So Jack Bash is 6'1". Like, yeah,
he's
bro.
slow.
Like,
he's slow. He got bigger, so I don't know how that's gonna help with speed.
Bro, Jack Bash gonna play tight end before his career is done, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I've been telling people he's our third tight end. Watch out.
Bro, there was teams, bro, when we drafted Jack Bash, teams were saying it was a reach because some teams had already seen him as a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we traded down, and I mean, I have to see more out of Rodgers and Grant, bro, but we traded down for two mediocre-ass motherfucking linemen that can't even get on the field to draft a fucking tight end that played wide receiver, bro. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? It's like the polar opposite of Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is a wide receiver that played tight end. This motherfucker is a tight end that plays wide. Man, fuck out of here, dog.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to hate on Jack Bash, bro, but what they was all saying, bro, the insiders, they said this motherfucker, bro, couldn't even create separation. That's why he couldn't get on the field. That's the reason why Dante Thornton got on the field before him, is because Dante Thornton was creating separation, bro. And if you can't create separation as a second-round pick, and with that defensive back room, bro, we had like the worst DBs in the entire NFL outside of Eric Stokes, and you couldn't create separation? Oh, yeah, you suck. You fucking suck, dude.
I feel
Jack
like Stokes
Jones is a liability. I like Jack Jones swag, but he was a liability out there.
Stokes got away with a lot of shit too, bro, because they wouldn't even look his way because they were so easy on this. It was easy on the other side. It was money.
I mean, Eric Stokes, though, I mean, you can't take nothing away from him, bro. He had like the lowest quarterback percentage throwing the ball.
He did okay, but
I mean,
he still lost a bunch of games. I'm not giving too much credit.
I feel you, but you know, I'm always gonna show love to motherfuckers who at least do something. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna be critical of Eric Stokes the way I'm a Maxx Crosby, because Eric Stokes ain't the corner franchise of our fucking team. He was a dude that I had very low expectations coming in last year. It was a dude that was considered a bust by a lot of Green Bay Packer fans. Packer fans thought he was shit. They didn't think he was going to be very good at all. You know what I'm saying? They already deemed him out. They're like, haha, go the Raiders, enjoy him. He sucks. And he came over and was extremely productive for us. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why, you feel me, I give him a little bit of credit. You feel me? And on top of the fact, like, Nnamdi Asomugha was the same way. Nnamdi Asomugha, motherfuckers never went that way. You can make that same argument, bro. Motherfuckers never threw at Nnamdi Asomugha because the other weak-ass motherfucker. That doesn't take anything away from the corner, though. I mean, he's good enough to shut his man down. They got to go somewhere else. I feel like shit, that's probably most of playing the corner, dude, is just to make the quarterback afraid to throw that way, bro, because corner's hella hard to play, bro. You got to like guess what the receiver is doing before. That's why I said before, I think the two hardest positions to play when you play football is probably quarterback and corner, dude. Like, fuck, I wouldn't even play corner, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, you'd have to spend a lot of time in the film room or something, bro, to be good at corner, dude, because you have to study what that wide receiver does all week, bro, so you know exactly what he's going to do, because you got to guess. Playing corner, bro, is like guessing is like 99% of their game, dude. They just got to guess what the other motherfucker going to do based off, you know, what they seen in film and shit. You feel me? Like, and that's more than any other position. Like, I feel like quarterbacks is tough too, but I'd probably go out on a limb and say corner. That's probably the hardest fucking position for like a rookie player to come out and be really good at. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Definitely.
Because quarterbacks, the game's kind of catered to them. You know what I'm saying? Corners, it's the polar opposite. The game is catered against you.
Yeah, you got to be at the top of your game. That's why most people will argue Deion Sanders might be the greatest of all time as far as football players go. Some will say Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I mean, Deion Sanders was he was just a playmaker, bro. You feel me? Like, not only would he take the ball away, but he would do something with the ball. You feel me? Like, you have guys that get interceptions and you have guys that get interceptions and know what to do with it after they get the interception. You feel me? Like, it's two different ball games. Like, I think the best player that I ever seen in my entire life as a football fan in the NFL that was the best at getting the interception and doing something with it, by far was Ed Reed. I've never seen somebody that, bro, he gets the ball and it's like he's playing offense, dude. Like, he was just different, bro. So, but yeah, dude, there's guys. That's why Ed Reed was so special, bro. Like, once he gets the interception, it's like, okay, well, now it's offense for him. You feel me? He's on a punt return, and this dude's just the freakiest athlete on the field. So some guys are like that, bro. And Deion was one of those guys, bro. Like, once he gets that's why they played him on offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, once he gets his hand on the ball, dude, he know what to do with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He know what to do with that motherfucker, dog. That's why they're rare breeds, as you don't see very many like him. Ed Reed and Deion. It's funny, we're making that same argument. Like, Ed Reed and Deion Sanders, probably the best, you know, defensive backs that knew what to do with it once they got their hands on that motherfucker. You know, that motherfucker was a house call. I remember when motherfucking Ed Reed caught that bitch in the back of the end zone, went 110 yards on that motherfucker, dog. I was like, holy fuck. Ed Reed was different, bro. And to think that defense had Ed Reed and Ray Lewis on that motherfucker, dog.
We skipped on Ed Reed, too. Who did we take instead of Ed Reed? Was that the Robert Gallery draft?
I think I fucked one of them motherfuckers, dog.
Motherfuckers. We got some nobody. I think it might have been worse than Robert Gallery. The chat might know. We
probably that Fabian Washington draft.
Oh, that's terrible. No way.
I think it was that Fabian Washington draft. You know what's crazy, bro, is from what I heard, Ricky Beavers, is that there was some kind of infighting because the Raiders was gonna get Deion, bro, and something happened behind the scenes, and they blocked Deion to the Raiders. So we should have had Deion. I feel like Deion's like one of the few NFL legends that never played for the Raiders, bro. Like, we had like hella NFL legends, bro, play for the Raiders. He's like one of the few. Him and like fucking, I don't know, Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders. Like, I feel like a lot of NFL legends at some point ran through the Raiders. You feel me? At some point, Paul's like, not in that kind of way, but like, you feel me, was on another team and came to the Raiders. Like fucking, I remember A-Bomb A-Bomb, if you guys don't know A-Bomb, and he's a Niner fan, he come on this bitch and be like, you want to know the reason why Jerry Rice and Ronnie Lott and all these fools went to the Raiders? I was like, why? And he was like, because they want to know what it felt like to lose a Super Bowl. I was like, oh, that's fucked up. Those motherfuckers had never lost any Super Bowls anywhere else, bro. Came to the Raiders and lost that bitch. I was like, damn, that's kind of, you might have a point there. I mean, you know what's crazy, bro? The Raiders had a window right there, bro, for many years. Yeah, bro. The Raiders had a window right there, bro, from the Tony Saragusa hit on Rich Gannon to the Tuck rule, then to losing the Super Bowl, bro. The Raiders could have won like 2 Super Bowls at least if everything wouldn't have went against the Raiders, bro.
Yeah. By design.
That's what's crazy, dude.
Shit's rigged, bro.
Bro, the Raiders, and you know what's crazy is they all say, bro, like the Tuck rule is what ended the Raiders dynasty, like or what stopped the Raiders from becoming the dynasty, dog.
Yeah.
And where the Patriots took it over, bro, was the Tuck rule shit. Like the Raiders were about to be that team.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the time, to be honest with you, Ricky Beaver, I think at the time if Michael Vick came to the Raiders, we probably still would have sucked ass anyways, bro. We didn't have no team. We really didn't have no team. Like the only time we really had a team, you know, between the Rich Gannon era and the Derek Carr era was that couple years there where we had Jason Campbell and McFadden and Denarius Moore and Hugh Jackson finally got something out of Darius Hayward Bay. But like outside of those couple of years, dude, that roster was terrible. Like there was a reason why the Raiders were a bad team for so many years, you know, in the 20 teens. You feel me? Because we had just terrible rosters, bro. Just year in and year out drafting guys like Robert Gallery and Fabian Washington and fucking Stanford Rout and fucking, you know, Darius Hayward Bays and all these fucking bums year in and year out. You feel me? That's why we sucked. So, I mean, the only reason why we even got competitive, dude, is because Hugh Jackson was able to get something out of that. I felt like we always had a chance, you feel me, sometimes in terms of talent, but we never had a coach that could get anything out of those guys, bro, and Hugh Jackson was able to do that. So,
Jack Del Rio had a little bit of success.
Nah, he's different though. He was one of the guys that almost engineered the Raiders back to greatest, dude. That 2016 season where Derek Carr broke his leg will be one of the biggest what ifs, not only in Raider history, but NFL history, bro, because the Raiders were on a fucking roll, dude. And Derek Carr was about to roll himself into an MVP.
And McKenzie had a big part of it. And in my opinion, Mark Davis did McKenzie dirty.
Oh, no, for sure. But I felt like we all knew the love that the Davis family had for John Gruden, bro. If Gruden said he was coming out of the booth, it didn't matter if the Raiders had just won a Super Bowl.
Not the Davis family. Hold on. No. Not Mark. Al Davis couldn't stand fucking Gruden. That's why he was gone.
I meant like Mark Davis. Yeah.
Mark ass Davis. He was on his nuts because he fought back to his dad, and he probably looked up to him like, "Oh, you're so tough. Like you fought against my dad." Like he probably liked that shit or so. I don't know, bro. Because how I see their relationship with Al Davis and Mark Davis, it was kind of like, get away from me. Like Al Davis didn't fuck with Mark Davis, and I think as soon as he took over.
And at least with Reggie McKenzie, bro, at least he didn't let Dennis Allen drag him down, bro. You feel me? Because we've had a lot of general managers, bro, where they were afraid to fire their first hire. You feel me? And Reggie McKenzie hired Dennis Allen. That was his first coach. And he went in this bitch and said, this is the man for the job. That boy said after like a year or two, he's like, man, fuck this. You're out of here. You feel me? And you know, that's another credit too, because I mean the Raiders could have hung on to Dennis Allen. You know, I think he's a solid defensive coordinator, but he's not a head coach in the league. You know what I mean? And as soon as we got rid of Dennis Allen, bro, we bought in Jack Del Rio. We went from fucking 3 or 4 wins to 7 in one season. You know what I'm saying? And then went from 7 to 12, which, you know, could have been, you know, whatever happened if Derek Carr didn't break his leg. So,
yeah.
No, Reggie McKenzie gets a lot of respect in my book, dude, just because he's one of the few general managers I've seen come into the Raiders and actually build a team the way it's supposed to be built, bro. He came in and realized right off the bat this team does not have a quarterback and they don't have a line to protect him. You know what I'm saying? The big investment they made on that year was they wanted to bring in Matt Schaub. And guess what they did? They're like, we're going to bring in Matt Schaub. And we're going to go get all these fucking offensive linemen to protect Matt Schaub. Little do they know, they drafted a quarterback in the second round that would go out there and beat out Matt Schaub. You feel me? But Reggie McKenzie had already built and had a plan in place to succeed around a quarterback. He was going to build the team around Matt Schaub. That's even better for a young quarterback. Now he's got a young quarterback with a young offensive line that he can play now and save a lot of money by not playing Matt Schaub. Like, there's just so many in between the line things that Reggie McKenzie did, bro, that people don't think about, bro, and this little shit like that.
Yep. Did him dirty. Mark S. Davis.
But, I don't know if the Raiders were going to go back up. They would have, in my opinion, they would have either had to give Jack Del Rio one more shot or fire him, dude, because the fact that he kept Ken Norton around for all them years and chose to fire Bill Musgrave after probably the best offensive season the Raiders have had in over a decade, and keep Ken Norton around, a guy that had put one of the worst defenses on the field for years. And then not only that, after, the year after you fire Musgrave, 6 or 7 games, and then you fire Ken Norton too. Like, the timing was impeccable, bro. Like, he fucked everything up. Like, there was no reason to get rid of Musgrave. There must have been some power trip there. I don't know if it was a money thing because Derek Carr kept hyping up Todd Downing. Well, Todd Downing's the shit. I know his shit. He rocks with me, blase, blah, almost like Derek Carr, Rob Leonard-ish, right? I don't know if it was a lot of that, the reason why they got rid of Bill Musgrave, but we know at the end of the day, he made the wrong decision doing that. So, and sometimes those decisions cost you your job. You feel me? And that's just the way it is.
I heard somebody say that. I don't know who it was. I don't even know if it's true. But they said that he was afraid of Musgrave was going to take his job pretty much. So he got rid of him before he could. Now that's crazy. That's
like be the head coach?
Yeah. That's crazy if he was thinking that way. I don't know how true that is.
That's what's crazy, bro. It's like I don't even know how many people thought that Derek Carr would even played been a starting quarterback for the Raiders. But I remember we drafted him, like, you feel me, maybe. But I had seen so many quarterbacks come in and out of the Raiders. I'm like, you feel me, he's probably just going to be another one of them guys. And that's why I always say, bro, like, sometimes it's the motherfuckers that you don't really expect that really do something. You feel me? So, like motherfuckers hype up Joe Burrow, right? Because what he did with LSU. But they don't talk about what Joe Burrow did before LSU. But motherfuckers want to make that same argument towards Fernando Mendoza. They want to talk about everything before Indiana, but don't want to talk about Indiana. And when they talk about Joe Burrow, they want to talk everything about LSU, but not talk about before LSU. Like, motherfuckers just be on this bitch just arguing about dumb shit, dog. Just dumbass shit. I feel like motherfuckers who sit here and be like, oh, well, Mendoza didn't do shit at Cal, then you probably just didn't really watch Cal or go back and watch his Cal tape. You feel me?
He balled out, but they still sucked. So it was.
Then it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, wins and losses. It definitely wasn't wins over there. But they had a terrible roster. Their roster was terrible. I mean, I hate to say that, but that's pretty much all West Coast football teams. That's not like the pinnacle of West Coast, like Stanford and Oregon and USC. Like, outside that, the majority of West Coast football is trash.
Yeah, you gotta have the thing with that is you gotta have grades out here to play up here. Pretty much, I'll swear you could get away with murder damn near and DUIs and.
Oh yeah, it probably makes sense then. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's harder to build your team that way from that point.
You got a bunch of choir boys compared to a bunch of fucking inmates. You know what I'm saying? Who would you rather have on your team, choir boys or inmates, when you're playing football, chat? You want pocket protectors or you want shanks? You know what I'm saying?
You need to make sure you can't have a bunch of fucking slap dicks.
No,
but
no, I need what's that movie called? The Longest Yard. I need a whole team full of them.
they were all in prison. But
You bunch of killers out there, Mike. You know, yeah. Fuck all that.
Hey, I saw
Good.
somewhere. I don't know if this is Raider news, but to me, I was proud of my Raiders. There was like 9 teams that weren't participating in the LGBTQ thing. Yeah, and the Raiders were one of them out of the 9 players.
What is it?
It was some kind of promotion, some kind of sign off on having some shit in the end zone with the.
No comment on the silver and black lounge part, RaiderBen. No comment on
it. My bad. See, I as I said it, I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, no comment on that. You know,
I'm proud of my Raiders.
The guests of the silver and black lounge don't reflect views and opinions of the host of the silver and black lounge. Yeah, son of a bitch. No comment on that. I'm gonna stay the fuck away from that. I'll come on here and say some dumb shit, boy. Put my foot all the way in my mouth.
Yeah,
we gotta move.
Yeah.
Hey. Brandon was like, no comment already, motherfucker. I am not doing it. No, that's interesting though. So like, motherfuckers had to make a vote on it or something.
Something. I didn't read the whole thing. I just kind of slipped through it, but I had to
put a logo on the field.
Yeah, some sort of something was on the end zone, or I don't know. But it's like this, bro. My thing is like,
hold on, chat. Is this shit real? This shit real life? That's for real. That ain't no troll shit.
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god, yeah, no comment. What up, J Dog? We'll talk behind the scenes on that. No, they're gonna put an LBGTQ thing on the field.
I don't know.
My
that's what I saw.
Jesus Christ, Savior in heaven. Oh my Lord. Anyways, next subject. And you guys play Diablo? Bro, I've been fucking with Diablo, boy. Diablo, tough.
Oh, that's
But anyways, hey, bro, the Niners got a male cheerleader. Y'all ever seen him? Chat? Hey, chat. Y'all ever seen the 49ers male cheerleader, chat? Oh, hell no. I got something in store for you if you ain't never seen this. Boy, this has got to be the funniest shit. And it's got to be the most fitting fan base. Bro, y'all better hope I can't find this shit. But why ain't that shit showing anymore, chat? Oh, here it is. I found it. I found that jank. We're gonna leave it muted because it's got copyrighted music on that jank. But here I present to you the 49ers in a nutshell. That's Patrick Mahomes. That's Patrick Mahomes out there too, by the way, chat.
His brother,
Patrick Mahomes' brother out that bit, jank. You think they was in or out on that vote, chat? On the LBG vote. Was the Niners in or out? Were they yes or no? Y'all let me know in the chat. Because I think that might be Patrick Mahomes' brother making a TikTok that may have saved them. That is actually nasty work. And there's a Micah Parsons jersey right there.
Of course.
That is out of pocket, chat. He said that's really his brother. Oh no, I'm just talking shit. Looks like you know it, dude. That shit, bro. Imagine, bro, all the shit that's thrown at Niner fans, bro, and then you go, their cheerleader gets caught doing that, bro. That is nasty. That is nasty work, dog. Like that just goes that the stereotype does fit sometimes, bro. That motherfucking fucking fit. You fit there, that motherfucker. Micah, dog. You know Cinderella when he walk up and put that motherfucker on. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Some things go together like peanut butter, like jelly, you son of a bitch. That
Fuck
shit is
the Niners.
crazy. That shit is nasty work. Couldn't be my team.
Tripping.
He said it's hella funny because Niner fans act like that shit didn't happen. Bro, that motherfucker was out there throwing that bit back, boy. You know what I'm saying? That shit was going crazy. He was out there doing all kind of crazy shit. He was out there moving like a woman and shit. He tripping, gang. Couldn't be a Raider, though. Couldn't be a Raider, though, man. That's some bang, bang, booty hole, butthole gang shit.
Yeah.
I'm all dumbass Reggie Packs. Anthony said he was recruiting his ass off at Juneteenth. You're recruiting your ass off, dude, at Juneteenth? That kind of sounds sus. What do you do? Putting your asshole like on the street or something? That sounds like some shit that might criminalize you, bro. You were recruiting your ass off on Juneteenth. You were like on East 14th on Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? You're on skid. Oh, you in LA? You was probably on skid. You know what I'm saying? Figueroa or some shit. He was out there pimping your shit, huh? Anthony Vince out there trying to make a couple of $2, sucky, a $5. You son of a bitch. Sucky, $5. Let me long time, you son of a bitch. That boy's out there trying to make a couple of $. You feel me? You tripping, boy. Hey, Anthony Provencio, boy, we about to be out that bitch in like 2 months. Like 10 weeks, you son of a bitch. You ain't ready for us to pull up Anthony Provencio 10 weeks in this motherfucker. Nah, a little bit longer than that. Hey Siri, how many days until the Raiders play the Chargers in LA?
I found this on the web.
I didn't ask for all that, you stupid bitch. I said how many days it is, you son of a bitch. Well, no, I got that shit on my it's like 100 days, motherfucker. I'm a be in that bitch. You about to pull up Anthony Provencio. Hopefully we go to a taco spot and there ain't a dude there pissing his pants, dude. That shit was some good tacos, but that dude had urinate all over himself.
Yeah, that was a random spot too. It looked good. They had the spindle going, the fucking cutting up the pastores. It was good. That shit was fire.
It was decent, boy, but I didn't expect a motherfucker to be sitting there doing the Macarena, dude, pissing his pants.
That was crazy. Yeah.
That boy damn near threw the sombrero on the floor, dude, and started Macarena around that bitch. You feel me? That dude just pissed all over himself. Fucking Afakasi was like, Benta. I'm like, what's up? Afakasi's like, hey, brother. He pissed all over himself.
Yeah.
It's like, brother, Ben. He's like, piss all over himself. I looked over, I was like, bro, you bullshit, chat. You bullshit. Boy, that boy was pissing all over himself. What up, young mess? What up with you, gang? That boy was pissing all over himself. That boy was grabbing his crotch and damn near doing the Michael Jackson, boy. Chichamon. That boy was just pissing. Hey, the food was fire. Hey, Anthony Provencio, what'd I say, Anthony Provencio? I was like, hey, bro, hook him up with some of the asada. This boy been eating kangaroo. He's from Australia. This boy don't know what that is. That's boy been eating barbecued kangaroo. It's my man's. I love Afakasi, bro. He got the quesadilla, man. I want that boy to get like some tacos or something. You got to get the real, like, you feel me? I guess quesadillas is solid. You feel me? But no, I feel you got to get like a taco with a couple of them joints, and then go from like tacos to quesadillas and burritos.
I thought I saw him eat a taco, but it was plain. He didn't get the works on it.
Yeah. That's. It was funny, bro. That motherfucker came all the way from Australia and wanted a Wingstop.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, bro, bet.
Yeah.
I was like, where you want to go to eat? He was like, bro, I want to go eat at Wingstop. I'm like, bro, they ain't got chicken wings in Australia. They got kangaroo wings in that bitch. These motherfuckers tired of eating kangaroo pockets. They'll be frying up kangaroo breeding pockets.
Sheesh.
These motherfuckers got the bellies of like a Furby. You ever seen them Furbies? I'm sure some of you motherfuckers are old enough to remember what a Furby was. They over here cooking up Furby bellies and shit. Y'all are tripping, gang. Hey, but he's different though. He's like Australian Samoan though. You feel me? So he's used to eating the good shit.
A lot of Australians are, or I don't want to say a lot of. There's a good portion of them.
Like Islander.
Yeah, a lot of Islanders in Australia.
Nice. He said, Vince. Afakasi's my dog. That shit was hella crazy though. We got stuck in that elevator. That shit was crazy as fuck. Bro, I think Vincio boy was about to pull Spider-Man out this bitch. He started pushing up the top, like the inspection port. He was like, bro, I think this is how we get out. I'm like, Anthony Vincio, I ain't crawling out that shit with my fat ass. My fat ass probably can't even fit through that shit. God damn it, you son of a bitch. You better take your skinny ass, crawl your skinny ass up that goddamn wire, you son of a bitch, and go tell them that we need help, god damn it. Bro, he was about to crawl up out that bitch. I was like, sayonara, sucker. Knowing my fat ass, I'll go up there and touch a live wire and my dumb ass be frying up. No, thank you, sir. I am good. I will sit my fat ass right here, bro, and I will pray to the holy heavens that I don't fucking die in this bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, bruh, it damn near felt like I couldn't breathe in that bitch. We had like 6 of us in this bitch with like no air. You feel me? Motherfuckers started panicking. Nah, I mean, I wouldn't say I was panicking, but I was kind of panicking. I was drunk. I was streaming the shit. I'm like, you better get me out of here, you son of a bitch. Where's the goddamn fire department at? You son of a bitch. And bro, I went to the receptionist. This bitch act like nothing happened. Bro, we went to the receptionist and this bitch act like nothing happened, bro. Like we didn't just damn near die in the elevator, you son of a bitch. I was like, bitch, we was just stuck in that elevator. Oh yeah, I heard. I was like, bitch, there ain't no way you about to look at me like that and just tell me that I just got almost died in your elevator and you about to be like, oh yeah, I heard. Like, the fuck, bitch? You got me fucked up. This, bro, we could have died in that bitch, bro. That bitch wouldn't give a fuck, dog.
We need breakfast vouchers. We need fresh pillows and towels. What you gonna do? Come on,
bro. That's why when I left and I talked to the manager, he was like, yeah, that shit was kind of out of pocket. Well, he didn't say that verbatim. He was like, yeah, man, that don't represent what we're about. And I'm like, bro, I'm going to keep it a bean there with y'all. And you guys know this is me being real. I ain't lying. I go to LA every year. I'm always looking for a different spot to stay at. After the way that bitch treated me, you think I'd ever go back to that fucking place? Hell no, boy. I'll go stay in the slums in Inglewood before I go back to that bitch. I don't give a fuck. Just the way I treated made me feel like if I died in that bitch, they wouldn't have gave a fuck. You feel me? And he understood that. He was like, yeah, it's fine. That's not what we're about. And it was cool because the total refund I got was like over $300 they gave me back for that. So, you know, he made it right. So shout to that manager.
I'd imagine she lost her job. I don't think she works there anymore if she treats other customers like that.
Yeah, I mean, even I don't give a fuck, bro. Even if it was just on the bottom floor, the fact that bitch was just like in there. Like all your people that are coming in right now, like I hate to say this to you, y'all are irrelevant. Y'all ain't really spent no bread yet. You got somebody in this bitch that had already paid and he's about to die in your goddamn elevator and you just sitting on your lazy motherfucking ass in there. Like you don't give a fuck. Like if I worked there, bro, I would have been like, hey, you guys people in line, I'm sorry, y'all gotta wait. I got somebody stuck in the elevator. And they would have understood that. They'd have been like, yeah, bro, you feel me? That we get it. You feel me? But nah, that bitch didn't give a fuck. That bitch would have let us die. That bitch didn't give 2 fucks.
Yeah, I haven't made my reservations yet. So I thought about going back there just because it was convenient, but
I already got my spot. I'll send you where I'm at. I'm in the same spot as D Menace. And it's within walking distance, bro. It's like a half a mile to the stadium. So
yeah, there was some ratchet ass spots. That dude was gonna my bad, but I'll look into it.
I'll
some
send
more.
you one.
Send me where you're at.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than that first one we stayed at a couple years ago. The dirty ass curtain is better than that one.
Yeah, that one.
That's the thing is, bro. It's like, unfortunately, that's in Inglewood, bro. Like all them hotels are pretty shit unless you want to go stay at you want to spend a couple $100 to stay in the Hilton. That's why I kept trying to tell my old lady, like, the reason why the reviews are hella bad because that's Inglewood. You feel me? Like a lot of them hotels, really, you got to go in there with low expectations. If you want to get a hotel, a nice one, you're gonna have to you're gonna be next to the motherfucking the airport where Afakasi was at the Hilton, and you're gonna pay $200 a night close to it. You're going to get your money's worth, but then you paying, you feel me, another $40 for Uber to the game and then another $100 back. Like,
well, the Gardens was cool. It was clean. Just the elevators were
nah, like I like the Garden. I like where we were at, bro. Like I would go back, but the issue is, bro, it's hella hard to get an Uber after the game, bro. It's hella hard. Like no matter what, I'm always walking back to the hotel after the game.
Yeah.
Like, and if you get an Uber inside the little thing, bro, they're charging you for sitting in line to get out of the parking lot. Yeah, bro, you can suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Once you get on the street, bro, you're pretty much fried because you know the traffic over there after the game, dude. It's impossible. It's impossible, bro. Like our Uber missed us 3 times. He was like, I can't find you. I can't find you. So the last 3 times I've gone to LA, I've walked back to my hotel anyways. So this time I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm just going to stay right here at the hotel. That's within a half a mile. I'm going to just walk. Yeah. So the Hilton, bro, we were at last year, bro. Me and my wife walked back, bro. It was like 2 miles, like a mile and a half. Like, fuck all. I'm not walking back a mile and a half after the game. Fuck all that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was cool though.
Cause I'll be burnt out as soon as we touch down. I'm like, fuck, feet are tired. Fucking kick off my shoes. Fucking.
That's why.
It's a wrap.
Bro, how you think I feel? I gotta drive up that bitch. But I be having energy though, bro. Like when I get there, I go there with the mindset like I might be tired from the drive, right? But I'm gonna have a full night's rest before I go to the game. For the most part, I should, barring some crazy party or something goes up. I'm gonna go to sleep, right? So that's why I'm able to go hard. You feel me? But I remember that one night, bro. I drove to the game the night of the game. Like that morning, bro, that was the worst decision I ever made in my life. Because I drove to the game at like 3 a.m. and I got to LA at like 9 a.m. with like 2 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep.
Oh, man.
Worst decision I ever made in my life. So, yeah. So, even if I'm tired when I get to LA on a Saturday, I'm just like, fuck it. You feel me? It don't matter. I'll drink a couple of Red Bulls, go party. You feel me? I'll have a good night's sleep Saturday, going into the game on Sunday for the most part, barring anything crazy.
Yeah.
No, I like the drive, Anthony Provencio. I mean, I don't like the drive back. I like the drive to LA because it's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go meet the Hammies. You feel me? Turn up. You know what I'm saying? But it sucks for the ride back, bro, because the last 3 times we've gone, it's been losses. You know, so the drive back is that long-ass drive, and it's even worse when the Raiders lose. It's like, fuck, bro. Like, I met up with the homies, boy, but I just dropped dumbass bread and wasted dumbass time coming all the way to L.A. You feel me? Like, just for this fucking sorry-ass team to lose again. Yeah. Like I said, the only thing that balances out is I get to link up with the homies, and we have a good time. But outside of that, boy, that shit stinks. That shit is ass. But something's got to give.
Ready though.
Something's got to give at some point, bro. We ain't about to just never win at SoFi. Like we still haven't won with fans, and bro, like at some point it's got to give, right? I mean, the Broncos never beat the Las Vegas Raiders until they did, and now look, now we can't beat them at all. So something's got to give at some point. It all starts from the top, bro. You get a well-ran organization, you can win games, bro. I mean, the Broncos until they got Sean Payton, bro. I mean, they've been shit since Peyton Manning and our ex-head coach's father went with old buddy. So it is what it is.
No, yeah, I'm flying in the gas and the comfort of not having to drive there and back. Yeah, it's worth it for me to fly.
Nah, for real. I mean, if I was going to the game by myself, yeah, I'd probably for surely fly. For surely. Me and my old lady. My girl likes to drive too, bro. My girl likes that whole road trip shit.
Oh yeah, you save some money if you got somebody driving with you.
I mean, it's cool though. Like we don't ever really drive anywhere, bro. Like we don't really drive our car anywhere. So fuck it, we drive to LA and back. So all right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Much love, Nate. Appreciate you for coming by. Black,
Sure.
much love. Hey, shout out to everybody who came through to the stream. You guys hit the like button, subscribe. We appreciate y'all, boys. Should be back in a few days, man. Love you guys. Nutty Raider Nate, appreciate you, gang. You got anything you want to say before we tap out this bitch?
No, I just appreciate it. Thank you for having me. A fucking same old, just win, baby. Every Friday night. Shout out to all the homies. Couldn't be here to finish out the episode, but we got you. Yeah.
I appreciate you guys, man. As the season gets closer and closer, man, like I said, the content wraps up. Unfortunately, like I said earlier, the time between the NFL draft and training camp is a long stretch before anything gets popping again. But once this shit starts ramping up a little bit, we'll be here more often. Like I said, go shout out to the homie Black. Go check out Business Decision Sports. He goes live. He does a few Raider shows throughout the week. He finds shit to talk about. You feel me? And I respect guys that do that, man. You feel me?
Yeah, I give him a lot of shit, but he got some good content. Go fuck with him.
Yeah, so go fuck with him, man. Like he's a part of the network, man. So go rock with his shit. But bro, once football season comes, Benther gonna be in this bitch live and direct 7 days a week. I don't miss a show. So love y'all, boys. Appreciate you guys. Double tap the like button, subscribe as always, man. For RaiderBen, for Nutty Raider Nate, for the homie Black, and for the homie Dirty, man. We see you, boy. We love you. Hopefully you get better, and we see you guys on the next one, man. Love y'all. Peace out. Go Raiders, man. Raiders.
Which team, by colors alone, is identifiable around the world?
The autumn wind is a Raider.
Which team, by slogan, commitment to excellence,
Pillaging just for fun.
just win, baby?
He'll knock you round,
All those things
then upside down,
are the Raiders.
and laugh when he's conquered and won.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win.
He's blowing up. Raiders.
Just win, baby.